Impose pa, no? Hindi man mag-impose. Kumbaga lagi tayong ang Senado minsan dapat i-proteksyonan din niya kasi yung institusyon, no?
14 na senador lumagdat ng resolusyon para sa pagbabago ng liderato. Ilan sa mga ito masama raw ang loob kay Senate President Coco Pimentel.
Panawagan ni ousted Chief Justice Maria Lourdes Sereno na mag-resign si Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte, ibinasura ng Malacanang. Protesta sa pagpapatalsik sa punong maestrado isinagawa.
Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte bibisita sa Pag-asa Island bago matapos ang kanyang termino.
Sa mga balitang abroad, school bus sumalpok sa isang dump truck sa New Jersey. Estudyante at guro patay, 43 iba pa sugatan.
At kontrobersyal na Cambridge Analytica naghain ng voluntary bankruptcy.
Tunghayan ang iba't ibang pakulo sa Bretanya isang araw bago ang kasalang Prince Harry at aktres na si Meghan Markle.
Magandang gabi Pilipinas. Sa detalye ng ating mga balita. Nais ng nakararaming senador na magkaroon ng pagbabago sa liderato nito.
Lumagda ang 14 na senador sa isang draft resolution para mapalitan si Senate President Aquilino Coco Pimentel.
Inaasang maisusumiti ang resolusyon sa Lunes. Si Bean Corvera sa detalye.
14 na senador ang lumagda sa draft resolution para tuluyang mapatalsik sa pwesto si Senate President Aquilino Coco Pimentel. Pawang mga miyembro ng majority bloc ang pumirma na humihiling din na maitalaga si Senate Majority Leader Vicente Soto bilang susunod na Senate President kapalit ni Pimentel. Kasama sa mga lumagda sa resolusyon sila Senate President Pro Tempore Ralph Recto, Senator Sani Angara, Loren Legarda, JB Ercito, Nancy Binay, Sherwin Gatchalian, Francis Escudero, Richard Gordon, Gregorio Honasan, Bing Lacson, Manny Pacquiao, Joel Villanueva, Cynthia Villar at Juan Miguel Zubiri. Ngayong araw, inaasahang lalagda sa resolusyon si Senadora Grace Poe. Ayaw pang kumpirmahin ng mga senador pero inaasahang maisusumite ang resolusyon sa plenaryo sa Lunes. Sabi ni Senador J.V. Ercito, nagpatawag na ng Majority Caucus sa Lunes si Pimentel para pag-usapan ang reorganization pero umaasa siyang magkakaroon ng smooth transition.
Napaaga lang siguro yung inevitable dahil siguro siya po ay magiging isa rin sa magiging kasama namin kung magiging re-electionist. Siguro maganda lang na makapag-prepare na rin ang Senado, no? In the eventuality na kung sakali ay hindi yung kung kailan nandyan na, doon lang magkakaroon pagbabago. So, it might be an advantage, no? Para at least tuloy-tuloy yung trabaho namin na kahit na marami sa amin ay busy na sa pangangampanya, sa pag-iikot, at least yung leadership, yung continuity nandun.
Pabor si Ercito na si Soto ang maitalaga kapalit ni Pimentel dahil bilang pinakamatagal na nagsilbing senador, may sapat itong karanasan para ipagtanggol ang Senado. Inamin niya na sumama ang loob ng ilang kasamahan kay Pimentel noong panahong inaatake ang institusyon sa maraming mga issue.
Gusto ko lang pasabi kay SP Coco, nothing against him, talagang mabait talaga, yung integrity, yung wala kang question sa kanya, no? Kaya lang siguro ang gusto lang ng marami rin siguro yung masyado lang tayong kumbaga dapat lang siguro mag-impose pa, no? Hindi man mag-impose. Kumbaga lagi tayong ang Senado minsan dapat i-proteksyonan din niya kasi yung institusyon, no? Siguro marami ang nasaktan siguro, I have to be honest with you, na marami siguro nasaktan when the Senate was under attack by the speaker, no? Na marami nasaktan doon. So parang ang pakiramdam na siguro ng marami, dapat dinipensa ng Senado as an institution.
Pabor rin si Senadora Binay na palitan si Pimentel. Ito'y para makapag-concentrate na ito sa kanyang pagtakbo bilang re-electionist sa Senado, lalo't nakatakda na itong maghain ng kanyang Certificate of Candidacy. Bukod dito, si Pimentel anyang presidente ng PDP laban, kaya magiging abala rin ito sa kanyang partido. Naniniwala si Binay na makabubuting hindi re-electionist ang maitalagang susunod na Senate President para makaiwas ang institusyon sa anumang bahid ng politika.
Mas gusto ko less politicized. Kasi nga, di ba, kaya nagkaroon ng ganong, I guess, problema dahil nga dun sa issue ng pagiging magkapartido. So nahahaluan ng politika yung Senado. Lalong-lalo na pag ngayon pa lang medyo nag-uumpisa na nga kumbaga ang direksyon ngayon ng tanawin papuntang 2019. It's more of yun na nga, yung less politicized. Mas nakikita namin na mas magiging neutral, mas makaka-focus dun sa trabaho kung ang nakaupo ay hindi isang re-electionist.
Sabi ng mga senador, inaasahan nilang walang mangyayaring malawakang balasahan lalo na sa mga committee chairmanship. Pero isa sa ikinukonsidera na pumalit sa iiwang pwesto ni Soto bilang majority leader ay si Senator Zubiri. Sabi ni Zubiri kung matutuloy, handa niyang tanggapin ang naturang pwesto. Para sa Eagle News, Mean Corvera, AM1 with 25.
Samantala, iginagalang ng Malacanang ang nakaambang pagpapalit ng liderato ng Senado. 14 na senador na ang lumagda sa draft resolution na humihiling na magkaroon ng Senate reorganization at ihalal si Senate Majority Leader Vicente Soto III bilang Senate President kapalit ng kasalukuyang Senate President na si Coco Pimentel. Ayon kay Presidential Spokesperson Harry Roque, hindi ito makakaapekto sa magandang relasyon sa pagitan ng Malacanang at ng Senado. Hindi anya maghihimasok ang Pangulo at ang Palasyo sa proseso ng pagpili ng bagong Senate President. Tiwala naman si Roque na walang magbabago sa magandang relasyon ng Malacanang at Senado dahil si Soto ay kaibigan ng administrasyon. Taga-suporta ni Pangulong Duterte si Soto sa kampanya nito laban sa ilegal na droga. Si Soto ang pinaka-senior na miyembro ng Senado. Nahalal siya sa Senado taong 1992.
Sa iba pa ring balita, walang dahilan para magbitiw sa tungkulin si Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte. Ito ang sagot ng Malacanang sa panawagan ni ousted Chief Justice Maria Lourdes Sereno na dapat mag-resign si Pangulong Duterte dahil sa panghihimasok sa kanyang co-warranto case. Sinabi ni Presidential Spokesman Harry Roque, walang nilalabag na probisyon ng konstitusyon ang Pangulo. Ayon kay Roque, si Sereno ang lumabag sa saligang batas dahil sa hindi pagsusumiti ng kanyang Statement of Assets, Liabilities and Net Worth o SALN. Inihayag pa ng kalihim na hindi si Pangulong Duterte ang nagpatalsik kay Sereno, kundi ang mismong mga kasamahan niyang maestrado.
Samantala, nagpapatuloy ang kilos protesta ng mga taga-suporta ni dating Chief Justice Maria Lourdes Sereno. Ito ay dahil sa pagpapatalsik sa pwesto ng punong maestrado. Giit ng grupo, hindi umano sila titigil hanggat hindi nila nakukuha ang hustisya para sa napatalsik na punong maestrado. Si Erwin Temperante sa detalye.
Isang linggo mula nang mapatalsik sa pwesto si dating Chief Justice Maria Lourdes Sereno, tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang pagkilos ng mga taga-suporta nito na kumukontra sa naging desisyon ng mayorya ng Korte Suprema. Sa isang dula-dulaan, inilarawan ng grupong Liberal Democratic Caucus ang kanilang pagtuligsa kay Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte, Solicitor General Jose Calida at sa 8 maestrado ng Korte Suprema na pumabor sa co-warranto petition. Sa kanilang presentasyon, ginawang puppet ng Pangulo si Solgen Calida habang nagmistulang tau-tauhan naman ang 8 maestrado ng SC at sunod-sunuran sa kumpas ng Pangulo. Sa palabas ng grupo, sinabi nitong bayaran ng 8 maestrado ng SC lalo na sa mga usapin ng bansa na idinudulog sa kanila.
Yung hustisya natin, yung pagkamatay ng ating hustisya ay pinagkakakitaan. So kagaya ng pagsusugal sa mga patayan, yung mga justices natin or kung sino man ay tawag dito, sobrang obvious yung ginagawa nila na may kumikita sa pagkamatay ng ating hustisya.
Halos isang linggo na ang lumipas mula nang magkampo ang grupo sa harap ng Centennial Building ng Korte Suprema. Paliwanag pa ng grupo, hindi sila titigil hanggat hindi nila nakukuha ang hustisya mula ng patayin ng demokrasya ng bansa. Marami anyang nagtatakang Pilipino kung ano na ang nangyari sa Korte Suprema matapos katigan ng 8 maestrado ng SC ang co-warrant of petition na nagpatalsik sa dating punong maestrado.
Bakit namin tinatawag ito isang saklaan sa Supreme Court? Dahil tumataya ang mga hustisya. Sila ay nagkamali. Pagbaba ng co-warranto, alam nilang mali yun. Pero dahil sa likod nito, ang presidente natin ang nagpapatakbo sa kanila. Sana magbago ang isip nila sa ihahain ng motion for reconsideration ng grupo ng Sereno.
Sa mga susunod na araw, inaasahang magsusumite ng motion for reconsideration ng kampo ni Sereno upang ipabasura ang naunang desisyon ng SCN Bank. Kahapon, hinamon ni Sereno na magbitiw sa pwesto si Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte na anyay siyang nasa likod ng pagkakaalis niya bilang Chief Justice. Pag-aaralan naman ng miyembro ng Makabayan Bloc sa Kongreso na sampahan ng impeachment complaint ang 8 maestrado ng SC na pumabor sa co-warrant of petition ni Solicitor General Calida. Para sa Eagle News, Erwin Temperante. I'm one with 25.
Nararapat umanong ma-impeach ang 8 maestrado ng Korte Suprema na bumoto ng pabor para patalsikin sa pwesto si dating Chief Justice Maria Lourdes Sereno. Ayon kay Albay Representative Edsel Agman, ang mga nasabing maestrado ng Korte Suprema ay lumabag sa saligang batas dahil pinatalsik nila si Sereno na isang impeachable officer sa pamamagitan ng co-warrant of petition na isinampa ni Solicitor General Jose Calida. Ang ginawaan niya ng 8 maestrado ng Korte Suprema ay culpable violation of the Constitution, betrayal of public trust at iba pang impeachable offenses. Nitong Huwebes, sinabi ni Akbayan Party List Representative Tom Villarin na magsasampa siya ng impeachment complaint laban sa mga 8 Supreme Court Justices. Abangan! Lingap sa mamamayan ng Iglesia ni Cristo isinagawa sa Ciudad de Victoria, Bukawi, Bulacan. 1.6 million na Pilipino nagparehistro para sa overseas absentee voting ayon sa COMELEC. Agtabayanan ng mga balitang yan sa pagbabalik ng Mata ng Agila.
Subaybayan ang mas pinalakashang saganang mamamayan. Lunes hanggang Biyernes, alas 8 hanggang alas 9 ng umaga.
Events happen around us all the time, in our community, in our country, around the world. Events that affect people, move communities, or simply inspire us. Interesting events that people need to know. In these interesting times, we continue to be a competent partner in delivering news about these events. Fast, accurate, balanced. Eagle News, because we live in interesting times.
Isinagawa sa Ciudad de Victoria sa Bukawi, Bulacan ang Lingap sa Mamamayan outreach activity ng Iglesia ni Cristo. Kumuha tayo ng detalye mula kay Eagle News reporter Gerald Raniez, live mula sa Philippine Arena sa Ciudad de Victoria. Gerald?
Yes, magandang gabi.
Pia, nandito nga tayo dito sa The Tent, sa bahagi ng Ciudad de Victoria sa Bukawi, Bulacan, kung saan katatapos lang po ng isinagawang pamamahayag ng mga salita ng Diyos ng Iglesia ni Cristo. Ngayong gabi, sa mga sandaling ito ay nagpapatuloy yung pamimigay ng mga goodie bags doon sa mga bisita o yung mga inanyayahan ng mga taga-Bulacan, kung saan silang lahat ay hindi lang nakabahagi ng mga salita ng Diyos, ay kanina pa bahagyang kaninang mga alauna ng hapon ay inumpisahan yung medical mission ng FOIM Foundation sa pamamagitan ng mga doktor ng UIA General Hospital. Tinatayang aabot o mahigit kumulang sa 5,000 individual ang nabigyang serbisyo medikal at dental ng FOIM Foundation sa isinagawang medical mission ng bahagi ng linga pamamahayag ng Iglesia ni Cristo sa The Tent, Ciudad de Victoria sa Philippine Arena sa Bulacan. Pangunahing nakinabang ang mga residente ng Bulacan kung saan libreng pinagkalooban ng dental services, pagpapabunot ng ipin, free consultation at laboratory check-up, ECG para sa puso, lalo na sa mga senior citizens kung saan maraming matatanda ang nabigyan ng tungkod, libreng mga gamot at vitamins naman sa mga bata. Pangunahing pinapayo ng mga doktor ng UIA General Hospital sa pagpapakonsulta ay kung paano labanan o makaiwas sa heat stroke dala ng mainit na klimang nararanasan natin ngayon. Bumuhos naman ng pasasalamat mula sa mga nabigyan ng serbisyo dahil malaking bagay ito sa katotohanan ng may mga kababayan tayong hindi magawang makapagpatingin sa doktor dahil gasagastos na gugugulin. Ang isyu ng kalusugan ay isa sa mga pangunahing suliranin ng lipunan, kaya naman layunin ng INC na makabahagi at katuwang ng pamahalaan sa pagtugon sa pangailangan medikal ng mga mahihirap nating mga kababayan, mapakaanib man o hindi kaanib ng Iglesia ni Cristo. Yes, Pia, sa mga oras na ito ay makikita natin katatapos lang ng pamamahagi ng mga goodie bags doon sa mga bisitang inaanyayahan sa linga pamamahayag dito sa Bulacan, kung saan pangunahing nakinabang yung mga residente na dito sa Bulacan at yung distrito nga ng Iglesia ni Cristo sa Bulacan South. At yan muna ang latest sa mga oras na ito, Pia.
Gerald, anong oras nagsimula yung medical at dental mission dyan sa Ciudad de Victoria?
Yes, Pia, alauna kaninang hapon sinimulan yung pagpapatila ng medical at saka dental doon sa ating mga bisita. At nililinaw nila, tiniyak nila na hindi ito para sa makakaanib lamang ng Iglesia ni Cristo, kung hindi doon sa ating mga kababayan ang pakikinig dito sa mga residente ng Bulacan area.
Hanggang sa ngayon ba ay nagpapatuloy pa rin ang aktibidad dyan, Gerald?
Sa ngayon, Pia, nakikita ko ay inumpisahan ng nagliligpit tayong mga pamunuan sa mga organizer ng event na ito dito sa venue na ito at yung mga tao. Pero yung mga tao na nakikita natin sa mga sandaling ito ay kitang-kita natin na parang hindi nililimitahan hanggat kayang mabigyan ay binibigyan nila. Sa mga oras na ito, yung iba ay nagtungo na sa mga parking para doon sa kanilang mga sasakyan at nag-umpisa nagsisimula na yung uwian ng mga bisita, maging yung mga kapatid na nag-anyaya doon sa mga dumalo sa pagtitibong ito, Pia. At Pia, yung palang goodie bags, mabanggit ko lang yung goodie bags na ipinamahagi ngayon ay tinatayang nasa 14,000 goodie bags yung ipinamahagi sa linga pamamahayag na isinagawa ngayon.
Alright, marami-rami ang ipinamahaging mga goodie bags na yan. At syempre, bukod doon sa mga goodie bags ay nakinabang rin ang marami o libo-libo mga kababayan natin doon sa isinagawang dental mission na Iglesia ni Cristo. Maraming salamat, Gerald Ranyes.
Sa iba pa ring balita, bibisitahin ni Pangulong Duterte ang Pag-asa Island. Sa kabila ito ng mga pagmambatikos na tila malambot ang Pangulo sa China sa issue ng maritime dispute sa West Philippine Sea. Ayon kay Presidential Spokesman Harry Roque, ang gagawing pagbisita ng Pangulo sa Pag-asa Island ay naglalayong maipakita sa mundo na ang Pilipinas ang may soberenya sa nasabing teritoryo. Nakatakdaan niya itong bisitahin ng Pangulo bago matapos ang kanyang termino Bibisitahin din ni Pangulong Duterte ang mga sundalo at mga residente sa isla. Una nang sinabi ni Defense Secretary Delphine Lorenzana na magtutungo ang Pangulo sa Pag-asa Island, bagamat wala pang pinal na petsa kung kailan ito. Abril noong nakaraang taon nang bisitahin ni Lorenzana ang Pag-asa Island at nagsagawa ng inspeksyon bago ang plano ng gobyerno na magpatayo ng pasilidad at mapabuti ang pamumuhay sa isla.
Nagtungo naman si Defense Secretary Delphine Lorenzana sa Hawaii para makipagpulong kay Admiral Harry Harris Jr., ang commander ng United States Pacific Command. Ayon kay DND Public Affairs Chief Arsenio Andulong, kasama rin ni Lorenzana si Executive Secretary Salvador Medialdea, Foreign Affairs Secretary Alan Peter Cayetano at Interior and Local Government Secretary Eduardo Anyo. Hindi naman alam ni Andulong kung ano ang agenda ng nasabing pakikipagpulong nang tanungin kung tatalakayin ba ang sigalot sa West Philippine Sea. Ang nasabing Hawaii trip ay mula kahapon May 17 hanggang May 21.
Pinangunahan ng mga senador ang pagbubukas ng taunang culinary competition sa Las Piñas City. Ayon kay Senador Cynthia Villar, Chairman ng Senate Committee on Agriculture and Food, ginagawa ang taunang paligsahan para malinang ang galing sa pagluluto ng mga Pinoy. Ginagawa rin anya ito para mahikayat ang mga residente na gumamit ng mga lokal na produkto pero espesyal at kakaiba ang lasa. Ilan sa mga produktong itinampok ang kalamay na gawa sa kalabasa at chicharon na gawa sa mushroom na pawang mga tanim sa mga urban garden.
Are in the right business. We are micro and small enterprises in the food business. Kaya palakpakan po natin ang ating mga kababayan, ang mga may maliliit na negosyo sa pagkain. At huwag tayong mahihiya na maliit ang negosyo natin dahil yung mga maliliit na negosyo natin ang later on will become big businesses in the Philippines. Kaya it's okay to start small. Everything starts small. Kaya i-patronize natin ang ating mga small and micro enterprises. Kaya tayo nagpuputing, baka sakali, may madiscover tayo masarap.
Welcome umano para kay Ilocos Norte Governor Amy Marcos ang pagkakapasa sa Kamara ng panukalang batas na naglalayong buwagin ang Presidential Commission on Good Government o PCGG. Sa sidelines ng isang culinary showdown ng Villar Sipag, tiniyak ng gobernadora na patuloy nilang ipaglalaban ang kaso na tiyak anyang itutuloy pa rin oras na maipaisa-ilalim na ito sa Office of the Solicitor General o OSG. Ang PCGG, ang ahensyang itinatag noon ni dating Pangulong Corazon Aquino para maghabol sa umano'y ill-gotten wealth ng pamilya Marcos. Muli ring iginiit ng gobernadora ang pangako ng pamilya na tutulong para maibalik ang nasabing yaman ng pamilya na hinahabol ng gobyerno.
Naiproklama na ng lahat ng mga barangay sa bansa ang mga nanalong kandidato sa katatapos na barangay at sangguniang kabataan elections. Ayon sa Commission on Elections o COMELEC, may ilang lugar sa bansa na gabi pa lamang nitong Lunes ay naiproklama na ang mga nanalong kandidato. Mahigit 1 milyong kandidato ang lumahok sa barangay at SK election.
Nasa 1.6 milyong Pilipino na nasa ibang bansa ang nagparehistro sa overseas absentee voting para sa 2019 midterm elections. Ayon sa Commission on Elections o COMELEC, nalampasan nito ang bilang na 1.3 milyon na Pilipino na overseas absentee voters noong 2016 national elections. Maaari pa nila itong tumaas sa 2 milyon dahil ang deadline para sa registration ay sa September 30 pa. Ang mga Pilipino na nasa abroad mula April 13, 2018 hanggang May 13, 2019 ay 18 taong gulang at 18 taong gulang na sa May 13, 2019 ay maaaring magparehistro para sa overseas absentee voting. Ang mga interesado ay maaaring magsumite ng kanilang application forms sa pinakamalapit na Philippine Foreign Service posts abroad, kabilang ang 3 Manila Economic and Cultural Offices sa Taiwan. Abangan, DOJ iimbestigahan ang gold jewelry smuggling sa NAIA. At 14 pesos na minimum jeep fare sa Baguio at Benguet, hiniling. Yan at ang iba pang mainit na balita sa pagbabalik ng Mata ng Agila.
Broadcasting Corporation not only provides news and entertainment, but also fulfills its social responsibility through clean-up drives, blood donations, medical mission, livelihood seminar. Eagle Broadcasting Corporation into its 50th year.
Landmarks, Linggo, alas 6 hanggang alas 7 ng gabi.
Muling ipinagpaliban kanina ang nakatakdasan ang pagbasa ng sakdal laban kay Senadora Leila de Lima sa kasong may kinalaman sa iligal na droga sa Muntinlupa Regional Trial Court Branch 205. Nagdesisyon si Judge Amelia Fabros Corpus na iurong ang schedule ng arraignment dahil sa mga pending na usaping hindi pa nalulutas. Itinakda ang court proceedings sa August 10, 2018. Guardyado ng dumating ang senadora sa korte kasama ang kanyang mga abogado. Si De Lima ay may nakabinbin na kahilingan sa hukuman na payagan siyang pansamantalang makalabas ng piitan para makadalo sa graduation ng anak sa June 3, 2018.
Ipinagpaliban sa Hunyo 15 ang arraignment sa Quezon City Regional Trial Court ni Uzami City Vice Mayor Nova Princess Parohinog at Reynaldo Parohinog Jr., mga anak ng pumanaw na si dating Uzami City Mayor Reynaldo Parohinog Sr. Ang magkapatid na Parohinog sa pamamagitan ng kanilang mga abogado ay naghain ng kani-kaniyang motion para magsama o pagsama-samahin sa sangay ng korte ang kanilang mga kaso na may kaugnayan sa droga. Sa order na nilagdaan ni Presiding Justice Nadine Jessica Corazon Fama ng Branch 79, inaprubahan ang motion to consolidate ng prosekusyon at ang motion ng defense na ilipat ang mga kaso ni Reynaldo. Sa Branch 105, hindi naman tinatigan ng korte ang apela ni Reynaldo na mailipat siya sa PNP Custodial Center sa Camp Crame mula sa Quezon City Jail Annex sa Camp Bagong Diwa, kung saan nakakulong ang kaniyang kapatid. Si Reynaldo ay sinampahan ng possession of dangerous drugs, illegal possession of firearms and ammunition, and illegal possession of explosives. Habang si Nova ay nahaharap sa kasong illegal possession of firearms and ammunition and possession of dangerous drugs.
Magsasagawa ng sariling investigasyon ang DOJ sa 4 na piskal na nakakaladkad sa issue ng gold jewelry smuggling sa NAIA. Ang mga ito ay sina Prosecutor Samina Sampaco, Macabando Usman, Pasay City Prosecutor Benjamin Lanto, Inquest Prosecutor Clemente Villanueva at Assistant Prosecutor Florenzo de la Cruz. Tinukoy ni Pangulong Duterte ang mga public prosecutors na kanyang pinaiimbestigahan dahil sa posibleng pagkakasangkot sa katiwalian. Sinabi ni Justice Secretary Minardo Guevara, ang DOJ Internal Affairs Unit ang mag-iimbestiga sa mga nasabing piskal. Itutuon niya ang hiwalay na investigasyon ng DOJ sa mga kasong administratibo na posibleng kaharapin ng mga piskal. Ayon sa Presidential Anti-Corruption Commission, pinakawalan ng mga nasabing piskal at Iniutos na isailalim sa full-blown preliminary investigation sina Abraham Mimbalawag at Bangsa Mimbalawag at NAIA Customs Operations Officer Lomontod Macabando na idinadawit sa sindikato ng gold jewelry smuggling.
Hiniling sa Land Transportation, Franchising and Regulatory Board ng sektor ng jeepney transport sa Baguio City at Benguet ang 5 pesos at 50 centavos na taas singil sa minimum fare. Inihain ng petisyon nitong Abril 14 ukol sa pagtaas ng minimum fare sa 14 pesos mula sa dating 8 pesos and 50 centavos na ibinatay sa pagtaas ng presyo ng langis, spare parts at iba pang supply. Ayon sa Lourdes Dominican Jeepney Association, tama lang ang nasabing halaga para sa sweldo ng mga driver at pangangailangan ng mga operator sa maintenance ng sasakyan. Nitong May 15, isinagawa ang isang public hearing sa City Hall na dinaluhan ng Department of Transportation. Umaasa naman ang jeepney sector na pagbibigyan ng LTFRB ang kanilang kahilingan.
Patay sa isinagawang operasyon ng pulis ang isang umanong notorious criminal sa Malolos, Bulacan kagabi. Bukod sa mga shabu, na-recover din sa suspect ang isang kalibre 38 baril. Ang detalye mula kay Erlo Bringas.
Sa mismong bahay na bumulagta ang lalaki na ito matapos naman laban sa isinagawang police operation ng mga otoridad sa Barangay Santissima Trinidad, Malolos, Bulacan kagabi. Kinilalang suspect na si Dennis Santos, numero 1 na gumagawa ng krimen sa lugar. Ang mismong suspect kabilang din sa number 1 most wanted na kriminal sa lugar, laro na sa pagtutulak ng ilegal na droga. Kapag mahina na ang kita, droga naman anilang ginagawang pampondo ng suspect at posibleng kabilang ito sa mga number 1 din na drug supplier sa lugar.
Noong nakaraang taon, allegedly nahuli na siya dati at na-release lang din siya nakapagpiyansa. Operasyon niya dito sa Malolos City at saka mga katabing bayan. Kumuha siya sa Plaridel at pagdating niya doon na nag-conduct tayo ng bypass operation.
Na-recover sa suspect ang isang kalibre 38 baril, mga bala at pinaginala ang shabu na nagkakahalaga ng 40,000 piso.
So far, wala tayong na-monitor ngayon na yung mga big time dahil yung iba na nahuli naman, yung iba na patay na. Ngunit tuloy-tuloy rin ang ating pagmumonitor. Ito naman malakihan o maliitan basta nagtutulak ng droga ay talagang ating ino-operate.
Samantala patuloy naman ang isasagawa nilang follow-up operation laban sa mga posible pang kasamahan ng suspect. Nakapareho din ang gawain. Para sa Eagle News, Earl Ringas, I am 1-25.
Kontrolado na ang sunog sa isang gusali sa Binondo, Maynila. Idineklarang under control ang sunog pasado alas 2 ng hapon kanina. Mag-alas 12 ng tanghali nang sumiklab ang sunog na umabot sa 5th alarm. Ayon kay Bureau of Fire Protection Superintendent Jonas Silvano, umabot sa 25 pamilya ang naapektuhan ng sunog. Wala naman anyang napaulat na casualties. Tinatayang aabot sa 5 milyong piso ang halaga ng napinsala ng sunog. Ang mga nauna ng ulat, sinasabing nagsimulang sumiklab ang apoy sa room 401 ng Wellington Building at kumalat sa iba pang mga silid sa 4th floor ng gusali. Nilinaw naman ng BFP na kontrolado pa lamang ang sunog at hindi pa naapula.
Muling binigyang diin ni Senador Cynthia Villar na lahat ng development sa Costa Vista Condominium Project sa Boracay kung saan ay merong business interest ang kanyang pamilya ay itinigil na. Ayon kay Villar, bilang chairperson ng Senate Committee on Environment and Natural Resources, nananatili raw siyang committed para mapangalagaan at maprotektahan ang likas na yaman ng bansa lalo na ang mga hakbang na ginagawa sa rehabilitasyon ng Boracay at mapanumbalik ang ganda nito. Noong Marso, pinangunahan ni Villar ang Senate investigation sa kinakaharap na problema ng Boracay.
Narito na ang latest sa mundo ng entertainment. Bukas na ang kasalang Meghan Markle at Prince Harry, kaya bilang paghanda ay nagsagawa sila ng rehearsals. Isinagawa ang rehearsal sa St. George Chapel sa Windsor Castle. Kasama rito sina Prince William at asawa nitong si Kate Middleton. Ngunit hanggang ngayon ay wala pang mahanap na kapalit si Meghan para sa kanyang ama na hindi makakadalo sa kasal matapos na operahan sa puso. Naging mahigpit naman ang pinatupad na seguridad sa lugar kung saan napuno ng mga Royal Guard ang kapaligiran ng Windsor Castle. Samantala, hinangaan naman ng ibang mga singer and actor ang naging pagtrato ng singer na si Pink sa isang troll na pumuna sa kanya. Sinabi kasi ng isang Twitter user na ito ay tumatanda na kaya dapat natawagin na lamang itong si Purple. Sa kanya namang naging sagot ay sinabi ng singer na wala itong pagsisisi. Pinuri naman ng actor na si Josh Gad ay naging kasagutan ni Pink at sinabing napaganda ang naging ugali nito. Sinang-ayunan naman ng actress na si Reese Witherspoon ang pahayag ni Pink at sinabing hindi dapat ikahiya ang pagtanda. Ang iba pang entertainment news sa aking pagbabalik.
Abangan, House Committee on Appropriations, pinarerebisa ang budget proposal ng Department of Health. At Makabayan Block, paiimbestigahan ang status ng implementasyon ng K-12 program. Ang mga balitang yan sa pagbabalik ng Mata ng Atina.
Welcome to the garden. A world that brings you back to that natural, carefree feeling of joy and happiness. A place where art becomes your song to strengthen bonds. Creating your moments, kindling your passion, worth reliving over and over. A world that recaptures the value of life. Breathe. This is your world, your life, your garden.
Ipinarerebisa ng House Committee on Appropriations sa Department of Health o DOH ang kanilang budget proposal. Ayon kay House Committee Chairman Carlo Nograles, dapat maging prioridad ng ahensya sa kanilang pondo ang para sa dengue vaccines. Ito ang sinabi ni Nograles kasunod ng paglatag ni Health Secretary Francisco Duque III ng kanilang proposed supplemental budget para sa anti-dengue program. Gagamitin ang supplemental budget na nagkakahalaga ng 1.16 billion pesos sa distribution ng mga medical kit, dengue vaccines at medical assistance program ng mga pasyente ng dengue at iba pa.
Nais paimbestigahan ng 7 miyembro ng Makabayan Block sa Kamara ang status ng implementasyon ng K-12 program. Kaugnay nito, naghain ang 7 mambabatas ng House Resolution number 1887. Ipinunto sa nasabing resolusyon ang mga napaulat umano na issue na may kaugnayan sa K-12 program. Kabilang anila ang kakulangan sa silid-aralan at school equipment, kung kaya napilitan umano ang mga guro, magulang at mga estudyante na gumastos para magkaroon ng kagamitan gamit ang kanilang mga sariling pera. Sabi ni ACT Teachers Party List Representative Franz Castro, isa sa may akda ng resolusyon, sinabihan niya ng Department of Education na nakahanda na ring magtrabaho ang mga unang batch ng nagsipagtapos ng K-12 program. Pero ayon anya sa pahayag ng ilang business community, hindi pa handang magtrabaho ang unang batch ng K-12 graduates at kulang pa sa kakayahan para sa employment. Ang K-12 program na ay ipinatupad alinsunod sa Enhanced Basic Education Act of 2013.
Opisyal na pong inanunsyo ng Department of Education o DepEd ang pagbubukas ng klase sa Hunyo 4 para sa lahat ng public school sa school year 2018-2019. Nakatakda naman ang National o Plan Balik Eskwela sa May 21 hanggang June 8 na isasagawa sa tanggapan ng DepEd sa Pasig City. Ayon kay Secretary Leonor Briones, ang Oplan Balik Eskwela ay para matiyak na naka-enroll ng tama ang mga estudyante at makakapasok sa unang araw ng klase. Ito ay sa pamamagitan ng pag-asikaso sa mga karaniwang problema at katanungan tuwing simula ng school year.
Isang suborbital rocket ang inilunsad sa kalawakan ng isang pribadong commercial aeronautics industry sa China. Ang siyam na metrong Chongqing Liangjiang Star Rocket ay inilunsad ng OneSpace sa isang test field sa China kung saan umabot sa 273 kilometers ang altitude nito bago bumalik sa mundo. Ang rocket launch ay bahagi ng demonstrasyon ng kanilang early working model na OSX series na nakadisenyo na magsagawa ng pananaliksik sa suborbital flights. Abangan, school bus sumalpok sa isang dump truck sa New Jersey, estudyante at guro patay, 43 iba pa sugatan. At tunghayaan ng iba't ibang pakulo sa Britanya isang araw bago ang kasalang Prince Harry at aktres na si Meghan Markle. Ang lahat ng yan sa pagbabalik ng Mata ng Agila.
Kabilang din ang sala at mga silid sa high-risk areas ng bahay sa sunog. Kaya naman, narito pa ang ilang tips para makaiwas sa sunog. Ingatan ang paggamit ng mga extension cord. Iwasan matapakan, madaganan o mailagay sa ilalim ng carpet na posibleng maging dahilan ng pagsiklab nito. Iwasan ang octopus connection. Huwag nang gamitin ang mga depektibong ventilador. Ugaliin ding langisan at finisin ang electric fan. Ipaayos kaagad ang electric appliances. Dapat maging alerto sa paggamit ng plancha. Tanggalin sa saksak pagkatapos itong gamitin at maglaan ng patungan na hindi nasusunog. Huwag mag-iwan na nakasinding kandila. Patayin ito bago matulog o umalis ng bahay. At higit sa lahat, huwag manigarilyo sa higaan. Huwag po nating hayaang magkaroon ng sunog sa ating tahanan. Mahalagang pag-ingatan ang ating ari-arian, higit sa lahat ang ating buhay.
ASEAN in Focus, Monday to Friday, 2 to 2:30 p.m.
Sa ating public service announcement, asahan na ang mahinang pressure ng tubig sa Manila Water sa Marikina City, San Mateo at Rodriguez Rizal dahil sa pagbaba ng level sa Lamesa Dam. Apektado rito ang Barangay Parang sa Marikina, Barangay Burgos sa Rodriguez at Barangay Ampid 1, Banaba, Dulong Bayan 1 at 2, Gitnang Bayan 1 at 2, Ginayang, Mali at Santa Ana sa San Mateo. Ayon sa Manila Water, mababawasan ang pressure ng tubig tuwing peak hours o mula alas 8 ng umaga hanggang tanghali. Hanggang kaninang alas 8 ng umaga, nasa 72.3 meters ang water level ng Lamesa Dam. Ang normal na sukat nito ay dapat nasa 80.15 meters.
Samantala, naglagay ang Technical Education and Skills Development Authority o TESDA ng mga assistance desk para sa overseas Filipino workers sa mga international airport. Ito ay para mas mabigyan ng impormasyon ang mga OFW sa assistance na maaaring ibigay ng ahensya. Ayon sa TESDA, kailangan ng mga OFW ang retraining at upgrading ng kanilang kakayahan. Sa ngayon, may mga OFW desk ng TESDA sa Mactan, Cebu International Airport, Clark International Airport, Davao International Airport at Terminal 1 at 3 ng Ninoy Aquino International Airport.
Maaari nang magtungo sa Gulf State ang nasa 3,000 overseas Filipino workers na una nang nakatakdang magtungo sa Kuwait pero napigilan lamang dahil sa ipinatupad na total deployment ban. Ayon sa Overseas Workers Welfare Administration o OWA, maaari na silang lumipad patungong Kuwait kapag nailabas na ng gobyerno ang mga guidelines. Ilalabas ng Philippine Overseas Employment Administration o POEA ang guidelines bilang bahagi ng Memorandum of Understanding na nilagdaan ng Pilipinas at Kuwait na kabilang ang kondisyon sa proteksyon ng mga OFW, tamang pasahod at oras ng trabaho. Samantala, tiniyak naman ng ilang ahensya na mayroong sapat na trabaho para sa mga Pilipinong nagnanais na magtungo at magtrabaho sa Kuwait. Sa tala ng POEA, mahigit 100 Pilipino ang kasalukuyang nagtatrabaho sa nasabing bansa sa Middle East. Tiniyak naman ng OWA sa publiko na lahat ng mga OFW na dinedeploy sa Kuwait ay mga dokumentado.
Mataas pa rin ang presyo ng langis sa pandaigdigang merkado dahil na rin sa mataas na demand at kasalukuyang supply cut ng OPEC. Idadagdag pa rito ang napipintong sanction ng Amerika sa major crude exporter, ang Iran. Nabatid na ang Brent crude ay nasa $79.57 per barrel o mas mataas ng 27 cents. Samantalang ang US West Texas Intermediate o WTI crude ay nasa $71.62 bawat bariles o mas mataas ng 13 cents. Ang halaga ng krudo ay nakatanggap ng suporta mula sa voluntaryong pagbabawas ng supply ng Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries o OPEC.
Naghain na ng voluntaryong bankruptcy sa New York ang Cambridge Analytica. Ang nasabing firm ang nasa likod ng data breach ng Facebook. $101,000 o $1 hanggang sa $500,000 ang inihaing assets ng firm at liabilities na $1 million hanggang $10 million. Una nang inihayag ng Cambridge Analytica at ng kanyang British parent SCL Elections Limited na agad na magsasara at sisimulan ang bankruptcy proceedings matapos makaranas ng matinding pagkalugi sa negosyo.
Patuloy na makakaranas ng magandang panahon ng bansa dahil sa umiiral na dalawang weather systems. Ridge of high pressure area ang nakakaapekto sa northern Luzon habang easterlies naman ang nakakaapekto sa nalalabing bahagi ng bansa. Bukas magpapatuloy ang bahagyang maulap hanggang sa maulap na papawirin na may ilang mga pag-ulan sa Metro Manila at sa nalalabing bahagi ng bansa. Abangan! School bus sumalpok sa isang dump truck sa New Jersey. estudyante at guro patay, 43 iba pa sugatan. At tunghayan ng iba't ibang pakulo sa Britanya, isang araw bago ang kasalang Prince Harry at aktres na si Meghan Markle. Ang lahat ng yan sa pagbabalik ng Mata ng Agila.
Narito po ang mga dapat ninyong abangan.
Kasi normally ang misconception yan, people would always say passion. Para sa akin, what you have to have is hunger. I'm not the perfect dad. I mean, wala namang perfect na magulang,
Yes.
diba? This is my own brand. Yung, I call it your inner voice.
Your inner
Merong bagong umaga, na may nakalaang pag-asa, halika na't sumama, patungo sa bagong umaga, bagong umaga.
Oh, diba? My picture taking. Lahat ng yan dito sa programang punong-puno ng pagmamahal moments.
Si Eagle Broadcasting Corporation, happy anniversary po sa inyo.
Eagle Broadcasting Corporation not only provides news and entertainment, but also fulfills its social responsibility through clean-up drives, blood donations, medical mission, a livelihood seminar. Eagle Broadcasting Corporation into its 50th year.
Binabati ko ang buong pamilya ng Eagle Broadcasting Corporation sa inyong ika-50 anibersaryo ng pagkatatag. Pinatunayan ng Eagle Broadcasting Corporation na kaya nitong makipagsabayan at magtagumpay sa industriyang ito sa isang katangi-tanging paraan sa pamamagitan ng pagpapalaganap ng mabuting balita, kabutihang asal at mabuti, marangal at mapagpitagang buhay sa ating mamamayan. Napakadakila ng inyong misyon at layuning ito. Patunay ito na ginagampanang mabuti ng EBC ang kanyang mahalagang tungkulin sa bayan at sangkatauhan at totoong naglilingkod sa sambayanang Pilipino. Sa ngalan ng buong pamilyang Marcos, ipinararating ko ang aming taus-pusong pagbati at pagsaludo sa Eagle Broadcasting Corporation. Kaisa po niyo kami sa paghahangad at panalangin para sa patuloy pang tagumpay at pag-angat ng EBC. Mabuhay ang Eagle Broadcasting Corporation.
As Eagle Broadcasting Corporation marks its 50th year, it is conducting several activities under the theme EBC Cares, enabling a better community. Health and nutrition are key factors on child's learning and well-being. EBC's feeding program encourages the community to combat malnutrition among children and ensure them a healthy future. EBC's cleanup drive and citronella planting hopes to help the community in caring for environment and preventing diseases such as dengue. EBC's public service program, Paglilingkod sa Bayan, Serbisyo para sa Mamamayan, has opened its doors to government agencies so more people can avail of these services. EBC's blood donation program and medical mission continue to spearhead life-saving projects, and EBC's livelihood seminar teaches and guides those who want to have additional income and business. EBC Cares, serving the people in these interesting times.
50th anniversary to Eagle Broadcasting Corporation. This is Sister Gladys Reyes Someru, and we wish you more years to come.
Alamin ang mga pinakahuling kaganapan sa loob at labas ng bansa. Agila Balita. Yun din ang mga sariwang pangyari sa mga lalawigan. Sa Agila Probinsya, ihimayin ang mga pangyayari sa Asia. Hatid ng ASEAN in Focus. Pati na ang mga kaganapan sa iba't ibang panig ng mundo sa Eagle News International. Pagpalampasin ang mga pinakahuling pangyayari sa mata ng Agila. Mga balitang makabuluhan. Dapat subaybayan. Dito lamang sa Net 25.
It's me, Janelle Salvador, and I would like to greet Eagle Broadcasting Corporation a happy 50th anniversary. More power!
In these interesting times, these people have a big role to play. People behind news making. Your daily companions in service to humanity. Eagle News Service.
Hi, this is Ian Veneracion, and happy 50th anniversary Eagle Broadcasting Corporation.
Ang pambansang almusal, pambansang almusal, ang pambansang almusal, pambansang almusal.
Lunes hanggang Biyernes, alas 5 ng umaga, dito lang sa Net 25.
Happy 50th anniversary po sa Eagle Broadcasting Station. Ito po si Darren Espanto. And congratulations po sa inyo and God bless you all. Thank you.
Mga isyong panlipunan. Mga isyong pampolitika. Tatalakayin, lilinawin, kasama ang mga batikang komentarista, Congressman Dante Marcoleta at Jen Sobartiaga, itinanghal bilang Best Public Affairs Program ng 31st PMPC Star Awards for TV.
Nakita ngayon siguro ng PMPC na talagang merong interaction mula sa atin at saka yung publiko. Talagang natatalakay na mabuti ang mga isyong dapat na pagsaligan sa araw-araw.
Yan pala yung talagang tumutugon yung salitang public affairs. Di ba yung pakikipag-ugnayan sa publiko?
Saganang mamamayan. Lunes hanggang Biyernes, alas 8 hanggang alas 9 ng umaga.
Ako si Antonio Aquitania, bumabati po sa inyo ng happy 50th anniversary to Eagle Broadcasting Corporation.
Sa iba pang balita, isang crane ang bumagsak sa construction site ng Pag-asa Compound Old Balara, Quezon City. Patay ang isang babae matapos madagana ng naputol na crane habang nagwawalis. Kinilala ang biktimang si Rosalinda Mendez, 74 years old. Sinasabing may hinuhukay noon nang bumagsak ang nasabing crane.
Para sa iba pa nating entertainment news, ipinasilip na ng Kensington Palace ang ginagawang paghahanda ng mga chef para sa wedding menu ng kasalang Meghan Markle at Prince Harry. Marami ang nagtatanong kung chicken, beef o fish ang ihahain sa kanilang wedding reception. Pero sa inilabas na litrato ng Kensington Palace ay makikita na sinisimula na ang final preparation sa pangunguna ni Royal Chef Mark Flanagan. Fresh asparagus, peas and tomatoes ang kasalukuyan nilang inihahanda. Ipinasilip na rin ang kanilang magiging wedding cake mula sa kanilang selected pastry chef na si Claire Pizzat. Requested by Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, isang lemon elderflower cake na nakakover ng buttercream at fresh flowers ang kanilang magiging cake. Samantala, sa kauna-unahang pagkakataon sa kasaysayan ng Miss America Organizations, ay pangungunahan ito ng purong mga kababaihan. Itinalaga kasi si Regina Hopper bilang President and CEO ng Miss America Organization, habang si Marjorie Vincent Tripp bilang Chair of Board of Trustees ng Miss America Foundation. Dahil sa kanilang appointments ay sasamahan nila si Gretchen Carlson bilang Chairman ng Miss America Organization Board of Trustees sa Disyembre. Ayon sa organizations, dahil sa appointment ng mga nabanggit na opisyal, ay magkakaroon ng maraming pagbabago sa nasabing pageant. At yan ang mga nakalap naming entertainment news. Ako si Cez Alvarez and I'm on with 25.
Time to go. Time to go.
Patay ang isang batang estudyante at isang teacher matapos sumalpok ang school bus sa isang dump truck sa New Jersey sa Amerika. Bukod sa mga nasawi, marami pa rin ang sugatan. Yan at iba pa ang mga balitang abroad sa report ni Ronald Neri.
Sa US, sumalpok ang isang school bus sa isang dump truck sa isang interstate sa New Jersey. Patay ang estudyante at isang teacher habang mahigit sa 40 pang sugatan. Ayon sa otoridad, patungo sana ang school bus, lula ng 45 katao na kinabibilangan ng 38 grade 5 students ng Eastbrook Middle School sa Paramus. Kasama ng mga ito ang 7 nakatatanda nang sumalpok ito sa truck sa Mount Olive, 80 kilometro sa kanluran ng New York. Patungo sana ito sa Waterloo Village para sa isang class outdoor education trip. Samantala, nasa ospital ng mga sugatan at marami sa mga ito ay kritikal at kailangang sumailalim sa operasyon na inaalam pa ng mga otoridad kung ano talaga ang sanhi ng aksidente. Sinisikap ni US President Donald Trump na matuloy ang kanyang summit o pakikipagpulong kay North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, kasabay ng garantiya ni Trump na mananatili si Kim sa kanyang kapangyarihan kung aabandonahin ito ang kanyang armas nuklear. Nakatakda sana ang makasaysayang pag-uusap ng dalawang leader sa Hunyo 12. Ayon pa kay Trump, kung magiging matagumpay ang nasabing summit, ay makakakuha umano ng malakas na proteksyon si Kim na magre-resulta upang maging napakayaman umano ang kanyang bansa. Sa kabilang banda, sakaling mabigo ang pag-uusap, ay posibleng matulad si Kim sa malagim na dinanas ng dating Libyan leader na si Muammar Gaddafi na pinatalsik at walang awang pinaslang ng mga rebelde. Ito ang komento ni Trump patapos tila manlamig ang Pyongyang sa planong pakikipag-usap ni Kim kay Trump na gaganapin sa Singapore sa darating na buwan. Muling sumabog ang bulkang Kilauea sa Hawaii. Ayon sa US Geological Survey, umabot sa ilang libong metro pa itaas ang ibinuga nitong abo. Dahil dito ay napilitang lumikas ang mga staff ng Volcano Observatory at ang National Park. Nagpatupad na rin ng Red Aviation Code sa lugar kung saan nanawagan sa mga piloto na iwasan ang pagdaan sa lugar. Posibleng magdulot umano ng peligro ang makapal na abo na ibinubuga ng bulkan. Para sa Eagle News, Ronald Neri, I'm one with 25.
Ascars umangat ang pwesto sa FIFA World Rankings at Philippine Arena. Napili para sa opening ng 2019 Southeast Asian Games. Ang Eagle Sports ihatid sa atin ni Ben Bernaldez.
Tumaas ang pwesto ng Philippine ASCA sa pinakahuling FIFA World Football Rankings.
Nasa 111 na pwesto na ngayon ang national team mula sa 113 noong nakaraang buwan. Nasa unang pwesto naman ang Germany at sinundan ito ng Brazil, Belgium, Portugal at Argentina. Itinuturing ito na magandang balita sa ASCAS na abala ngayon sa paghahanda sa AFP Suzuki Cup sa Disyembre at sa 2019 AFC Asia Cup sa Enero. Sa kasalukuyan ay nasa pang 19th best nation sa Asian Football Confederation habang nasa pang 36th best in Asia. Napili ang Philippine Arena para pagdausan ng opening ceremonies ng 2019 Southeast Asian Games. Sinabi ni SEA Games Federation Planning and Coordinating Executive Director Ramon Tatsuzara, idaraos ang SEA Games mula November 30 hanggang December 30, 2019. Ayon kay Suzara, digital ang magiging disenyo para sa opening ng palaro. Anya, Asian Games level ang kanilang gagawing paraan sa pag-organisa sa SEA Games. Sa tatlong lungsod sa Pilipinas, idaraos ang kabuang 2019 Games sa Clark, Green City, Subic at sa Maynila. Sa Clark, gaganapin ang athletics at swimming competition at ito rin ang magsisilbing main sporting hub. Samantalang sa Subic naman gagawin ang triathlon, duathlon, sailing at windsurfing, habang sa Maynila naman isasagawa ang basketball, volleyball, boxing at gymnastics. Sa NBA, aminado si Cleveland Cavaliers star J.R. Smith na ihirap ang kanilang koponan sa Eastern Conference Finals kontra sa Boston Celtics. Ito ang sinabi mismo ni Smith kung saan masyado na raw silang umaasa kay LeBron James sa takbo ng kanilang laro. Giit pa ni Smith, bukod sa kanya, kinakailangan na rin umano ng rest back mula sa iba nilang kasama sa koponan. Matatanda ang dalawang panalo na lamang ang Celtics at itutuloy na ito sa NBA Finals. Maghaharap muli ang dalawang koponan sa darating na linggo sa bahay ng Cleveland kung saan inaasahang babawi ito. At yan ang mga balita para sa EN Sports. Ako si Ben Bernaldez and I'm 1 with 25.
Excited na ang lahat para sa royal wedding ni na Prince Harry at Meghan Markle bukas. Kaya naman iba't ibang pakulo ang lumalabas sa Britanya para makisaya sa inaabangang kasalan. Si Ces Alvarez sa detalye.
Nagkalat na nga ang royal fever sa buong Britanya dahil excited na ang lahat sa gaganaping big day bukas, ang kasalang Meghan Markle at Prince Harry. Kaya naman iba't ibang pakulo na ang nagkala, gaya na lamang ng isang coffee shop na nagdagdag ng coffee menu, alinsunod sa magiging royal wedding. Ibinibida nila ngayon ang tinawag nilang Mega Ricino Coffees, kung saan nakaimprenta pa ang mukha ng royal couple. Ito ang kanilang paraan para makisaya sa kasalang magaganap bukas. Samantala, ngayon pa lang ay nagkalat na rin ang mga royal superfans sa labas ng Windsor Castle. At hindi lang sila basta nagpunta dahil mula ulo hanggang paa ay naka-outfit ang mga ito. Dala rin nila ang kani-kanilang wedding greetings at tarpaulin na kanilang iwawagayway sa paglabas ni Meghan Markle at Prince Harry. Marami na rin ang mabibilhan ng royal memorabilia sa London na tunay nga namang patok ngayon sa buong Britanya. Para sa Eagle News, Ces Alvarez na 1 with 25.
Ayan, wedding of the year.
Oo, yan ang inaabangan ng lahat.
Yes, lahat pong mundo, siyempre.
Biro mo, ngayon lang, di ba, mapapanood nila talagang full
Live
media coverage. Yes.
Even tayo, tututok din dyan.
Oo.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Kahit hindi tayo
Congratulations. At sumain niyo ang kabuuan ng mga balita dito sa Mata ng Agila. Samantala, sundan ng aming balita sa Eagle News PH, Facebook, YouTube at Twitter.
I-like lang po ang aming official Facebook page sa Eagle News PH at Net25 TV. Sundan din ito sa twitter.com/EagleNewsPH at bisitahin din po ang aming website, ang eaglenews.ph.
Para sa mga bago at patas na balita mula rito sa bansa at sa iba't ibang panig ng mundo, ito ang Mata ng Agila. Ako po si Sam Cepeda.
At ako naman po si Pia Oku.
Maraming salamat sa inyong pagsubaybay.
Magandang gabi.
And
we are 1 with 25.
Austin Wild. Pro surfers compete at the World Surfing League Founders Cup in Lemoore, California. Tampa Bay Lightning fans gather at an outdoor watch party. Plus, childhood memories come back for many at the 11th annual New York City Street Games. Hello everyone, I'm Ken Cruz, bringing you sports news from around the globe. Let's start with Major League Soccer. The Vancouver Whitecaps dominated against the visiting Real Salt Lake, winning 2-0 on April 27th. EBC Canada correspondent Anthony Servilla reports.
Vancouver Whitecaps FC took care of business here at home at BC Place Stadium as they defeated Real Salt Lake 2-0.
Anthony Blondell and Christian Tuchera led the way for Vancouver, scoring both goals in the match. Christian Tuchera opened the scoring in the second half in the 74th minute, capitalizing on a penalty kick to notch his first of the 2018 season. Anthony Blondell then scored the game-winning goal in the 79th minute after a one-timer pass from inside the box. This was Blondell's first career MLS goal and his first as a member of the Vancouver Whitecaps. Real Salt Lake played well but were held scoreless in this match. They were able to get off 17 shots, with 5 being on target. They also dominated the ball throughout both ends of the match, having possession 69% compared to Vancouver's 31%. The Vancouver Whitecaps FC avenged their previous loss to Real Salt Lake earlier this month, and they end their 3-game skid where they only scored 1 goal in that span. They gained back their momentum heading back into next game after an embarrassing 6-0 defeat at the hands of Sporting Kansas City. For Real Salt Lake, they will return home to face Orlando City at Rio Tinto Stadium, while the Vancouver Whitecaps will play next at home as they host the Houston Dynamo right here at BC Place Stadium.
Reporting for EBC Sports, I'm Anthony Sevilla, and I'm 1 with 25.
Thanks, Anthony. Now to boxing. Gennady Golovkin wins his 20th consecutive middleweight title fight, knocking out Vanes Martirosyan Saturday night at StubHub Center in Los Angeles, California. Golovkin, also known as Triple G, equaled his record on consecutive middleweight title victory fights, knocking out Martirosyan in the second round. He currently is boxing's largest reigning current world title holder, unbeaten in 39 fights, 34 by knockouts.
No, this is a huge situation for me, just seriously, this is a record. Probably, maybe I'm not understand 100% right now, just maybe in the future. Maybe my sons, he tell me, hey, wow, this is huge, just all fans.
The guy is like a train, and every single punch is like a train. I mean, you can't stop the guy, he's a machine, and he's really good.
Golovkin tied Bernard Hopkins for the division record of 20 consecutive title defenses and hopes for a rematch against Canelo Alvarez once Alvarez is free from suspension in August.
Everybody wants second fight, second step. Of course I want too. It's very important for me and for boxing people, for everything. I'm ready. Let's do it, September.
Up next, Florida Tarpons take on Austin Wild in Arena Football League, and top surfers compete at the World Surfing League Founders Cup in Lemoore, California. We'll be right back.
Health is our most important asset, and it should always be a constant effort to seek ways to take care of it. That includes professional medical help from the best available. The Manila-Beijing Medical Associated Incorporated is known as one of the most specialized centers in medical services, backed by several experienced physicians in Chinese medicine. At an accuracy rate of 98%, countless patients who visited Manila-Beijing Medical Associated Incorporated have already been treated and cured.
Marami ko ospital na napuntahan, pero wala rin nangyayari. Somebody introduced me to Manila-Beijing Medical Associated. After 2 treatments, gumanda ang pakiramdam ko.
My friends introduced me Manila-Beijing Medical Associated, and luckily, I got cured. So I sincerely want to thank the doctors of Manila-Beijing Medical Associated.
for the past 30 years. Ang dami ko lang na-take na mga gamot. Nothing happened to me. So until one my friend introduced me to Manila Beijing Medical Associated, you know what? All my illness was cured.
For any health problems or incurable diseases, you can visit Manila Beijing Medical Associated Incorporated, located at 843B Sabino Padilla Street, Binondo, Manila.
Welcome to the garden. A world that recaptures the value of life, creating your moments, kindling your passion, worth reliving over and over. This is your world, your life, your garden.
Landmarks, Linggo, alas 6 hanggang alas 7 ng gabi.
Welcome back. This is EBC Sports International. We continue with American Arena League football. The Florida Tarpons seek their first win of the season against the Austin Wild. EBC correspondent Jay Rasquides with the game recap.
The Florida Tarpons host their second home game of their arena football season against the Austin Wild. After going winless in the first 3 games, the Tarpons came out aggressive in the first half. Quarterback Chris Wallace hit 3 different wide receivers in the end zone, with 2 receiving touchdowns belonging to Keith DeVoe. The Tarpons left the first half with 28 points to the Wild's 14, including 1 interception. In the second half, Wallace continued momentum by throwing to fullback Matthew Wells, racking up a 20-point lead. The Wild had a trio of successful 2-point conversions after scoring 3 touchdowns in the second half. But it wasn't enough, as Wallace continued to dominate in aerial attacks, completing touchdowns to wide receiver John Banks twice.
You know, all the few weeks he didn't have protection. They brought in some new guys. We had a whole new group of guys. The energy was different. We was gelling together. We were more as a team instead of me. I. Everybody was on the same mission, same vision, same goal.
It was a field day for Chris Wallace, who put up 7 passing touchdowns by the end of the game, utilizing his wide receivers, with Banks on the receiving end for 3 touchdowns.
I was able to stay on my feet, man. We stressed all week long. Like, I played this game a long time. My center, my linemen, they played with me. They know if they keep me on my feet, I'll be able to make some plays. And a quarterback is only as good as his surroundings. So we caught the ball well. We ran the correct routes. Not a lot of mental errors this week, and we was able to protect. That's the remedy for a win, and that's what it is in arena football. It starts and finishes with the quarterback. I got to be able to sit in there and make throws, but a quarterback is only good as his surroundings. So I get too much credit when I win. I get too much credit when I lose, man. Hats goes off to up front. They protected. They kept me on my feet, and receivers made plays. That's what makes a quarterback look good.
After their first win of the season, the Tarpons move on to next week's game when they host the Raleigh Triangle Torch. Signing off with the Florida Bureau, I'm Jay Rasquides, always 1 with 25.
Thanks, Jay. The best surfers competed on an artificial wave at the World Surfing League Founders Cup in Lemoore, California. Held at 11-time world champion Kelly Slater's ranch, surfers from around the world competed on an artificial wave for the first time as an exhibition.
At some point, it was always in my head, but it wasn't until about 2005 I got real serious about working on this project, and it took us 10 years to make this wave. We weren't working specifically on this wave for all that time. It took us about 2 years to build this once we decided. I like to think that this could be part of the future. I think it's inevitable this is part of the future. I don't know that this is the future, I think the ocean can be replaced. I think big waves can't be replaced. I think the randomness of what happens in the ocean and in Mother Nature is a big part of why we love surfing.
So we essentially have a system in the water that goes up and down that track. And so we can position that equipment in different ways to create that back and forth. So we have different wave profiles we can create as well. So different speeds, different wave heights. We can control all of that to make it something specific to that particular surfer.
Surfers from the US, Australia, Europe, and Brazil traveled to compete in its inaugural start.
Yeah, you know, it's easier to play with the wave pool. You know, it's I mean, you can put different strategies in the water. You know, because in the ocean it's a lot trickier. You depending on the Mother Nature, right? Here you know, that's perfection.
Coming up, Tampa Bay Lightning fans gather for an outdoor watch party. And the 11th annual New York City Street Games. That's next. EBC Sports International will return in a moment.
Health is our most important asset, and it should always be a constant effort to seek ways to take care of it. That includes professional medical help from the best available. The Manila-Beijing Medical Associated Incorporated is known as one of the most specialized centers in medical services, backed by several experienced physicians in Chinese medicine. At an accuracy rate of 98%, countless patients who visited Manila-Beijing Medical Associated Incorporated have already been treated and cured.
Marami ko ospital na napuntahan, pero wala ring nangyayari. Somebody introduced me to Manila-Beijing Medical Associated. After 2 treatments, gumanda ang pakiramdam ko.
My friends introduced me Manila-Beijing Medical Associated, and luckily, I got cured. So I sincerely want to thank the doctors of Manila-Beijing Medical Associated.
For the past 30 years, ang dami ko nang na-take na mga gamot. Nothing happened to me. So until one my friend introduced me to Manila-Beijing Medical Associated, you know what? All my illness was cured.
For any health problems or incurable diseases, you can visit Manila-Beijing Medical Associated Incorporated, located at 843B Sabino Padilla Street, Binondo, Manila.
With gorgeous white sandy beaches that stay cool to touch even on the hottest summer days, blue-green ocean waves, and the warm ocean breeze, there's no wonder why Dr. Beach has named Siesta Key, Florida, the #1 beach in the United States. Don't forget to watch episodes of Digital Next every Tuesday and Thursday at 7:30 p.m. I'm Melissa Protest, coming to you from Siesta Key, Florida, and I am one with 25.
Landmarks, Linggo, alas 6 hanggang alas 7 ng gabi.
And we're back. This is EBC Sports International. I'm Ken Cruz. We continue with news on the NHL. Sports fanatics in Tampa, Florida have plenty of reasons to be excited. The Tampa Bay Lightning are currently in the contention to win their first Stanley Cup. EBC Florida junior correspondent Shayna Fernandez speaks to Lightning fans in the downtown area.
The Olympics, the Super Bowl, the NBA Finals. These are some of the most watched sporting events that Americans glue their eyes to the television for. But in some U.S. cities, watching their sports team have become a devotion, even when their team is on the road. Here in downtown Tampa, we're catching hockey fans watch their home team, the Tampa Bay Lightning, on the big screen during the 2018 Stanley Cup playoffs.
This is the third one I think I've been to since I knew that they started doing them. It's a great atmosphere. You look around, you see so many Bolts fans. It's incredible. I've been a fan of the Lightning since I was a kid. I grew up here, and Tampa Bay's always been my home, so we've always been fans of the Lightning.
It's like a fun hangout. You can get together with your friends and all join a one place, cheer on your team, for your city.
You know, the fans are great. Brings awesome atmosphere to just a great city.
Some fans have even traveled many miles to get to this watch party.
This is the closest thing you can get to coming to see the game. If you're not at the game and they're away, all these Lightning fans, you know, this shows you the amount of people that are here, how diehard fans they are. So, you know what, you can't go to the Amalie because they're away, but this is the closest thing you can get to being actually at a home game.
Even vendors came out to make this watch party an enjoyable experience for Lightning fans.
It's the time for the community to become as one and enjoy something together. Not everybody gets to have an opportunity to be part of the NHL playoffs, and it creates such a big buzz. And Tampa being in the southern hemisphere of the United States or Northern America, that most people don't think of it as a hockey town, but it's a really big hockey town.
Lightning fever means enthusiastic, adrenaline. Everybody is excited. A lot of people are not sitting down, including my whole family. Everybody, we bought chairs. We're jumping up and down. So this is the atmosphere we want to be in.
What a fun experience watching the game in such a big screen with amazing fans. So the saying goes, when lightning strikes, you catch boat fever. Signing off from the Florida Bureau, I'm Sheena Fernandez, and I am always 1 with 25.
Thanks, Shayna. Double Dutch, hopscotch, wheelchair basketball, pogo sticks, handball, stickball. These are some classic New York City street games played around the city's public parks and neighborhood streets. EBC New York correspondent Tenny Samagi is at the 11th annual Street Games event in the East Harlem community of Manhattan.
It's a beautiful day here in New York City, where the 11th annual Street Games are held at Thomas Jefferson Park.
Here in the East Harlem community, classic street games were introduced to kids of all ages, sponsored by the New York City Parks and Recreation and the Walt Disney Company.
So Street Games is an event where we try to get kids out from their couches playing video games and all that, modern technological stuff, and coming out and playing the games that their parents and grandparents played. Things like double dutch and hula hooping and wall ball and stickball. We've been doing street games now for over a decade with our long-standing sponsor Disney, and each year we like to maybe add a little bit of a modern twist to the event. This year we're incorporating skateboarding and learn to skate activity into the event. We have a brand new skate park in Thomas Jefferson Park that just opened. Thomas Jefferson Park here in East Harlem has been the home of street games for the last 10 years or so. And yeah, it's just a great day for people to come out and also learn that they don't need a lot of equipment to enjoy our park, so have a good time. I am a native New Yorker, and I was very fortunate that at a young age I was able to find these alternative sport activities and create a life out of those activities. I traveled around the world as a competitive athlete, and now we're bringing it home where we're able to share now our passion with the youth. So it's very important to us personally that we're able to come back into these communities, engage with the youth, and share our love for these types of activities and give the kids opportunity and exposure to these types of activities that otherwise they wouldn't have had access to.
Wall ball, also known as handball, is a classic New York street game, which is cheap and fun.
There's about 2,000 handball courts in New York City alone. So if you walk down the block, there's a handball court, all you need is a ball and a wall. Handball is very good when it comes to hand-eye coordination, so it's a very good start for when kids want to play tennis and basketball, because hand-eye coordination is used in almost every sport that you play. So it's very important for kids to start off with handball. It's easy.
And who can forget about stickball? Similar to baseball, this classic iconic New York street game has roots dating back to as early as the 1930s.
The stickball's been around since like the 30s, 40s, 50s. Stickball itself is a simple sport, right? You don't need much. You need really your imagination, but just really a stick and a ball, right? at its core, it's a very simple game, and I love it because it just brings myself and my friends closer. I see them every single Sunday during the summer, and I enjoy that.
One of the newest and popular events was skating, as a skate park recently opened to the community.
This is my first time skateboarding. I like it because I guess it's easily accessible and you can go faster than walking.
I like it because it's not a dangerous thing, but you're still having fun, and you can do cool tricks and stuff. I play jumping rope, and double dutch, and roller skate. Which one was my favorite was the double dutch.
Why did you love double dutch?
Because it was fun, because you needed to hop like this.
As we can see, street games are the heart and soul of New York City. Today's generation are reintroduced to these classic games. Reporting from New York, I'm Tenny Samagi, always 1 with 25.
Thanks, Tenny. Well, that's it for EBC Sports International. Tune in next week for more sports news from around the globe. I'm Ken Cruz, always 1 with 25.
Greetings everyone, I'm Maria Nesty Dawson and I'm currently standing here in front of the Town Hall of La Place in Brussels, Belgium, a historical building that is a must-see whenever you're visiting the small but yet beautiful Brussels, Belgium. Among the many buildings here in the main square, the Town Hall, which was built in the 15th century, is the oldest one standing. The first thing you might notice is of course the tower itself. With a height of 96 meters high, the tower is to be seen in various places around the city of Brussels. Want to know something interesting about this building? Look closely at the town hall. Do you see it? Did you notice that the building isn't symmetrical? The left wing is longer than the right wing. Why is that, you may ask? Well, the construction of the building was finished in 1420, under the supervision of architect Jacob Plantanen. But the city government wanted to have more rooms, which resulted to an expansion of the left wing of the town hall. Not only the left wing, but also the tower, which was shorter back then, was renovated to its present 96 meters height due to a rivalry between the two cities of Brussels and Louvain of who could have the most prestigious town hall. The facade of the building isn't the only interesting part of the building. Let's go check the inner courtyard, shall we? The history of how this building was built isn't the only interesting part of this town hall. This building has many more stories to tell. Do you want to know more about it? Then don't hesitate to come and visit the town hall whenever you are in Brussels, Belgium. I am Maria Nesty Dawson and I am 1 with 25. Hello digital investors, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to watch our future features.
I touched it. I touched the ball before it went out, Coach.
Come on, Alex. The ref did not call that.
You gotta be kidding me, Alex.
It's the championship game. Talk to him, Coach.
I touched it. It's their ball.
Don't foul them when they inbound. Team on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Let's go on, Alex. It's on, Coach.
Alex.
Good call.
Sportsmanship. Pass it on.
Good. I touched the man.
Back for its 5th year, the All-Star Chef Classic returns to Los Angeles, California for a 4-day culinary experience showcasing some of the most renowned and award-winning chefs from around the globe. The combination of fresh herbs and diverse spices in dishes like lamb kofta and Moroccan fried chicken really allow your palate to take a trip to the Middle East. Considered one of the hottest food trends, Middle Eastern cuisine is celebrated at the Middle East Feast, which features chef talent from around the country alongside some of LA's best chefs, dishing up their take on this delicious and comforting cuisine.
Thank you for joining us at the All-Star Chef Classic in Los Angeles, California. I'm Jana Palasigi, and I'm 1 with 25.
Hello Digital Nesters, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to watch our future features.
Hi.
Hi. Patience. Pass it on.
Digital Nesters, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to watch our future features.
Ang susunod na programa ay rated PG. Ito ay nangangailangan ng patnubay at gabay ng magulang para sa mga batang manonood.
Maiinit at makabuluhang issue. Mga pangyayaring pinag-uusapan at reaksyon ng mamamayan. Tatalakayin. Lilinawin. Kasama ang pinagkakatiwalaan ng sambayanan sa larangan ng broadcast, si Eli Saludar. Diskusyon.
Tuloy-tuloy ang paninita ng Interagency Council on Traffic o IAC
sa mga pumapasadang jeepney na tila karagdagan o karag-karag na at sabi nga nila ay bulok na. Bahagi ito ng programa ng ating pamahalaan bilang tugon sa problema ng trapiko sa Metro Manila kasabay ng isinasagawang modernisasyon para sa mga pampublikong sasakyan, partikular na ang jeepney. Pero sa dami ho ng mga hindi pumasa sa kanilang panuntunan, ramdam ngayon ang kakulangan ng mga sasakyan na naging pahirap naman sa mga mananakay. Ngayong gabi ating pag-uusapan ang isyong ito, pati na ang iba pang may kinalaman sa problema ng trapiko at pagiging ligtas sa mga lansangan. Magandang gabi, ako po si Eli Saludar. Ito ang Diskusyon.
Sa kabila ng mga kilos protesta ng transport groups, itinuloy ng Interagency Council on Traffic o IACT ang pag-inspeksyon ng mga jeepney sa ilalim ng Tanggal Bulok, Tanggal Usok program ilang linggo na ang nakakaraan. Mismong si IACT spokesperson Alin Lisada nanguna sa pag-inspeksyon sa mga jeep na pumapasada sa buong Metro Manila at mga karatig probinsya nito. Giit nila, nagsisilbi itong babala sa mga nasa sektor ng transportasyon na hindi pa rin susunod sa naging kautusan ni Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte na tanggalin na sa kalsada ang mga luma at hindi na epektibong mga pampublikong sasakyan. Aminado naman ang Department of Transportation na hindi nila inaasahan ang dami ng bulok pero pumapasadang pampasaherong sasakyan sa kanilang nahuli. Ayon kay Transportation Undersecretary Tim Orbus, hindi rin umano handa ang ahensya sa kaakibat na bigla ang kakulangan sa jeep mula nang ilunsad ang programa. Naglaan naman ang ahensya ng special buses na siyang tutugon sa mga jeep na mawawala sa kalsada habang hinihintay pa ang pagsasaayos o pagpapalit nila ng mga luma at bulok nilang sasakyan. Pero sabi ng ilang transport group, pagkakakitaan lang ng isinusulong na modernisasyon ng gobyerno ang mga tsuper at operators dahil sa pag-alok nito ng mga overpriced na bagong units. Umaangal na rin ang ilang operator ng jeep na napakamahal na presyo ng mga bago at modernong jeepney bilang bahagi ng Public Utility Vehicle Modernization Program ng gobyerno. Sa pagdinig ng House Committee on Metro Manila Development, inireklamo ng mga transport group ang pahirapang pag-utang. Anila, posibleng hindi nila kakayanin ang mataas na interes para sa pagbili ng aabot sa 1.6 million pesos na presyo ng bawat unit ng modernong jeep. Ito'y dahil kailangan nilang magpaluwal ng napakalaking halaga habang tutol din sila sa fleet management na makakaapekto sa kanilang operasyon. Samantala, maglalabas ng mga panuntunan kung anong ahensya ng gobyerno ang huhuli sa mga pasaway na driver ng mga pampublikong sasakyan. Kasunod na rin ito ng panawagan ni House Committee on Metro Manila Development Chairman Winston Castelo sa DOTR na bumuo ng manual hinggil dito. Anya, nagkakalituhan kung sino ang otorisadong umaresto sa road at traffic violators. Sa naturang pagdinig, nilina ng Field Enforcement Unit ng LTO na sila ang ahensyang may kapangyarihang magkumpiska ng lisensya ng mga pasaway na driver. Bukod dito, uubrin anyang isang tauhan ng MMDA na humuli ng traffic violator. Hinimok ni Castelo ang mga ahensya ng gobyerno na bumuo ng isang unified ticketing system at isang multa para sa mga traffic violators sa Metro Manila. Naglunsad din ang IACT ng chat hotline kung saan maaring maisumbong kaagad ng publiko ang mga nakikita nilang pasaway na public utility vehicles, pati ang mga drivers at operators nito. Sa parang ito ay magiging bahagi ng netizens ng Tanggal Bulok, Tanggal Usok campaign ng pamahalaan sa pamagitan ng Sumbong Bulok, Sumbong Usok hotline. Dito maaring isumbong ng mga tao ang mga nakikita nilang sasakyan na unroadworthy o bulok na, mga smoke belching na sasakyan o mga illegal na nakaparadang sasakyan. Maaari din itong tumanggap ng mga reklamo laban sa mga illegal vendor na madalas na nakahambalang sa tabi ng kalsada at nagpapaskip ng daloy ng trapiko.
At ngayong gabi makakasama natin dito po sa ating studio si Ginoong Bong Nebrija, ang head ng Task Force for Special Operations ng MMDA. At para po sa inyong katanungan o opinion dito po sa diskusyon, maaari kayo makisali sa amin. Like din po ang aming fan page sa www.facebook.com/pages/diskusyon, Twitter at diskusyon, at ang aming website eaglenews.ph. Mag-text din po dito sa diskusyon 0905-5230421 at 0939-818-6423. Pero bago po ang ating diskusyon, talakayan, magbabalik ang diskusyon.
Health is our most important asset, and it should always be a constant effort to seek ways to take care of it. That includes professional medical help from the best available. The Manila-Beijing Medical Associated Incorporated is known as one of the most specialized centers in medical services, backed by several experienced physicians in Chinese medicine. At an accuracy rate of 98%, countless patients who visited Manila-Beijing Medical Associated Incorporated have already been treated and cured.
Marami po ospital na napuntahan, pero wala rin nangyayari. Somebody introduced me to Manila-Beijing Medical Associated. After 2 treatments, gumanda ang pakiramdam ko.
My friends introduced me Manila-Beijing Medical Associated, and luckily, I got cured. So I sincerely want to thank the doctors of Manila-Beijing Medical Associated.
For the past 30 years, ang dami ko lang na-take na mga gamot. Nothing happened to me. So until one my friend introduced me to Manila-Beijing Medical Associated, you know what? All my illness was cured.
For any health problems or incurable diseases, you can visit Manila-Beijing Medical Associated Incorporated, located at 843B Sabino Padilla Street, Binondo, Manila.
Baseball on white. Next. You want mustard on that or not? Come on, I haven't got all day here. It doesn't come with peppers. They're extra. Hurry up, pay the lady. Next. Chicken's fresh, I killed it myself. So that's what you want? Next. While we're still young, you know you told me you wanted mustard. Get out of here. Time's up. Back of the line.
Hey, excuse me.
What?
Great sandwich. Thanks.
Compliments. Pass them on.
Pep News, Linggo, alas 4 hanggang alas 5 ng hapon.
At umpisa na po natin ang diskusyon ngayong gabi. At kasama natin sa ating studio si Ginoong Bong Nebriha, ang head ng Task Force for Special Operations ng MMDA. Mr. Bong Nebriha, magandang gabi po sa inyo.
Magandang gabi ka, Elliot. Magandang gabi sa lahat ng iyong taga-subaybay.
Opo, so napakalaki po at sabihin natin yung papel ngayon ng MMDA. Umpisa natin dito po muna sa Metro Manila. At bukod do siguro dito sa Tanggal Bulok, Tanggal Usok, mamaya detalye natin. Pero ngayon, naku, nadagdagan dahil sa may mga construction dito lang po sa Commonwealth Avenue ay matindi ho dahil sa MRT7, nadagdagan pa ho sa Marcos Highway. Para po sa kalaman natin mga manonood, ano ho ba yung mga balakin dito at gagawing hakbang ng MMDA para maibsan yung matindi hong problema sa trapiko ng ating mga motorista?
Alam nyo ka, Eli, yung MRT7, matagal na po nagsimula yan. Nung una po, mga 1.5 lanes lang ang kinuha nila na inabawas sa Commonwealth. So maluwag pa rin po ang Commonwealth as of now. Pero dapat po ngayong gabi, kukuha na naman po sila ng isang lane. They will be expanding their construction. So ang nangyari dyan, hindi po namin pinayagan sa kadahilanan na dapat po ayusin po nila yung lanes natin. Matatandaan niyo po ang Commonwealth is halos 10 lanes po yan. Maluluwag po yan sa international standards. Ngayon po, ang sabi namin, kukuha sila ng isang lane, papayagan po namin sila noon, pero kailangan po nilang ayusin yung lane markings. So ibig sabihin po nito, from an average of 3 meters per lane, bababa po tayo ng mga 2.5 to 2.7 per lane para maibigay po natin sa kanila isang lane pa. Sa ganun, kikitid po yung daan ng Commonwealth, pero ma-maintain po natin yung number of lanes.
Yes, apo.
Pero po, yung sa inspection namin kaninang hapon, nakita namin na hindi po nila tuluyang nabura yung lumang lane markings. Yung linya po, hindi po nila nabura ng tuluyan. Nakakatakot po to, nilalagay po sa peligro yung mga motorista dahil hindi po nila alam kung saan po ang susundin nilang linya. Kaya po, binigyan namin sila ng abiso na ayusin muna nila, burahin muna nila yung lumang linya para sa ganun hindi malito po yung mga motorista.
Apo. So isa ho yan sa mas gaganda ho ang daloy ng trapiko. Pero yung yellow lane, meron na rin ako napapansin may yellow lane. So i-implement ho ba natin na talagang yung mga bus dapat nasa loob lang po ng yellow lane?
Sir, maganda po yung programa ng Yellow Lane. Nung pina-implement po namin yung strict implementation ng Yellow Lane, may kita nyo po, medyo lumuwag yung, yung Yellow Lanes natin.
Apo.
Ito po, binibigyan natin ng
Yan sa may EDSA.
Opo.
Apo, maganda ho at maluwag ho talaga kasi nagiging mabilis po yung mga bus eh.
Tama po.
At alam naman natin, kapag bus, prioridad dahil mas marami po ang sakay.
Tama po yun. Binibigyan priority po natin yung high occupancy vehicles. Yan po yung mga public utility buses natin.
Apo.
Ito po ay nagbibigay ng pagkakataon sa mga commuters natin, lalong-lalo na po yung mga talagang namamasahe lang, wala naman po sasakyan, na makarating sa kanilang pupuntahan, whether sa work or sa bahay, nang madali than usual. Maibigay namin sa kanila 30 minutes earlier. Malaking bagay na po yun para sa kanila. Ang sa amin lang po, marami pa rin naman po talagang sumusuway. Ang binabalaan lang po namin ng mga motorista natin, na hindi po lahat field enforcement ang ginagawa namin. Meron po kaming non-contact apprehensions. Kaya nga po, ngayon, from 40,000 plus na apprehension namin last year, 2016, 2017, naka 71,000 po kami.
Dami.
And as of now, for the first 2 months, nag-a-average po kami ng 400 apprehensions per day. Non-contact pa lang po yan.
Okay. So, paano ho ito natin masisita ho at mapapanagot itong mga motoristang ito sa inyong mga nahuli sa mga non-contact apprehension?
Ano po yan? Pag nahuli ka, sinasamon yan. Kaeli, meron po kaming may taga-ticket po kami sa non-contact apprehension unit namin. Pag nakita po kayo na lumabag kayo ng yellow lane, lilitratuhan po yan, isasama po sa samon, kasama na po yung ticket, ipapadala po sa inyo i-mail.
Sa bahay.
Opo.
Pero ang iba naman, paano ho, halimbawa kung hindi naman nila sarili ng sasakyan or ay pagkatapos so, siguro sa dami ng, hindi naman sinasadya na talagang sa dami ng huli, na ibenta.
Opo.
So paano ho ito? At medyo magulo ho doon sa sistemang ito.
Actually, Kaeli, namin yan, natugunan na namin yung problemang yan. Nagkaroon kami ng coordination with LTO kasi every year naman, irerehistro mo yung sasakyan mo. So ngayon, dun sa plate number, kung hindi man ikaw ang owner, pero ikaw ang gumagamit, dahil irerehistro mo every year yung sasakyan mo, lalabas at lalabas yung huli, hindi mo po mapaparehistro yung sasakyan nang hindi mo binabayaran yung ticket na yun.
Opo. Pero mas maganda siguro ma-implement din katulad sa ibang bansa, sa Amerika, na pag inisyuhan ka ng plate number, sa'yo na talaga. At kahit saan ka makarating, hindi mo pwedeng sabihin, hindi ako yan, naibenta ko na wala ka na lusot. Hindi po ba?
Tama po yung Kaeli ko, meron po tayong plate number. So sa ngayon, isa po yan sa mga problema na tinutugunan ng ating Land Transportation Office kung paano po talaga makakapag-distribute. Dahil po, unang-una, mahirap din po talaga sa apprehensions namin nang walang plate number.
Kasi puro lang, conduction sticker or personalized kung anong pinapagawa, kung nakalagay pa rin na Republika ng walang plaka at nandun lang yung conduction sticker number.
Tsaka marami pong gumagamit ng commemorative plate in lieu of our plate numbers. Isa pa rin po yung sa nagpapahirap sa amin. Meron po kami mga apprehensions ng mga colorum vans, ginagamit pa po nila minsan yung PNP plate.
Apo.
So, hindi naman po namin tinitingnan yun. Ang inaano lang po namin ay yung operation sa illegal, huli na tuhuliin po namin.
Okay. Yung binabanggit natin at sa EDSA, yung yellow lane, okay naman po pero may plano ho ba na ipatupad ho yan, alambawa dito sa may Commonwealth?
Sir, nakalatag po yan. Alam niyo naman po, tinagurian na yung Commonwealth is a killer highway. Lalong-lalo na po ngayon na umigsi na po yan. Yung mga curve, yung engineering po niyan is not designed with what we're having right now na construction ng MRT-7. Kaya po namin dyan, binabalaan po namin ng mga motorista, lagi po namin inaabisuhan na to slow down. Kaya very strict po kami sa speed limit namin along
Dapat
Commonwealth.
60 lang.
Opo. Para maiwasan po yung mga aksidente.
Okay. Dito ho kasi bandang area sa may Commonwealth at Batasan, kailan ho kayo ma-implement ulit yung mas mahigpit na yung sa motorcycle lane? Kasi talagang halos araw-araw po na bumabiyahe ako sa may Commonwealth, lagi may aksidente po. Yung mga motor talagang minsan abusado ho, kaliwat kanan ang lusot Mas maganda ho siguro na noon ay na-implement po ng MMDA na talagang nasa iisang linya ho sila sama-sama.
Kylie, yung Commonwealth po, meron po tayong special dyan, Traffic Enforcement District na nakatalaga, Yan lang po ang ano nila, area nila, buong end-to-end ng Commonwealth. Makakaasa po kayo na sasabihan po namin yung mga enforcers namin na i-enforce po lahat ng nararapat na batas dyan sa Commonwealth, lalo-lalo na po yung speed limit, motorcycle lane, at nandiyan na rin po yung mga illegal loading and unloading, kung saan na lang po nagbababa at nagsasakay.
Okay, so yung kanina binabanggit natin dahil sa MRT, yung construction, at sa LRT naman sa may Marcos Highway, at alam ko tumutulong dito at ang MMDA. So, paano ho ang sistema ng pagsaayos po ng trapiko dyan?
Medyo nahirapan po kami sa Marcos Highway, sa totoo lang, Kylie, dahil napaka-peculiar ng lugar na yon. With the construction ongoing, talaga pong sumikip na sumikip, at saka yung disiplina ng mga jeepney drivers doon na kung saan na lang po nagsasakay. Tinugunan po namin, nakipag-coordinate po kami sa mga mall owners doon na kung pwede pong ibigay sa amin yung easement nila sa likod para doon na po namin padaanin yung mga jeepney at doon na po sila magsakay at magbaba. Nakatulong po yun ng malaki. Pero ngayon po meron naman kaming kinakaharap na balakid ngayon na gagawin na nila po yung mga beams for the terminals. Ang problema doon, kailangan po nila magsara ng the whole direction. So for example po, westbound, kailangan po nilang isarado yung the whole westbound para magawa yung beam na yun.
So may oras naman po ito?
May oras po. 11 to 4 po ito ng weekday, 11 ng gabi.
PM hanggang 4 AM.
4 AM. Okay. Yun lang po talaga yung window na may ibibigay namin sa kanila. Kasi anything more than that, traffic na po. Yung mga manggagaling ng Antipolo, Cogeo, Rizal, papunta ng Manila, mata-traffic na po sila kung lalagpas pa tayo sa alas 4. And ang isa pa sa gagawin nila dito, hindi po nila pwedeng tapusin yung isang bound lang. Kailangan po nilang isabay yung kabilang direction din. So every 2 days nagpapalit. So nakakalito po sa mga motorista natin, kailangan nyo po talagang in advance malaman nyo kung saan yung direction na bubukas nila. Dahil kung kayo po maapektuhan, talagang pong madidelay po yung commute.
Kasi parang talagang nagkamali ho dyan ng diskarte sa Marcos Highway. Dapat noon pa sinabay-sabay na lahat Di ba? Ngayon ginawa, parang paunti-unti, tapos lalong humaba yung parusa po sa mga motorista.
Tama ka doon, Kaeli. Kaya nga po ngayon, ang MMDA talagang napaka-istrikto po sa pag-i-implement na itong mga projects na to, lalong-lalo na po ang gobyerno natin ay nagpasabi na this will be the year that the start of the build. Sa totoo lang po, kanina nagmi-meeting kami. 2 tulay po ang gagawin sa Manila alone. Nandiyan po yung Concordia Bridge at saka isang bridge pa dyan sa Otis. Pag pinagsabay-sabay po natin dyan, almost the same area, magkakaroon po tayo ng gridlock dyan. Hindi po natin talaga matutugunan yung problema na yan.
Dito yung problema natin sa traffic congestion dito po sa Metro Manila. At base po sa pag-aaral, yung pinakahuli ng JICA ay umabot sa 3.5 billion araw-araw, kada araw. Kasi sa nakaraan, 2 billion lang. Ibig sabihin ngayon, 3.5 billion. Ang magiging perception dyan, lumala ang problema.
Sir, talaga, by statistics alone, may kita naman natin, let's focus on EDSA. Ang EDSA, wala pong infrastructure na nadagdag dyan. Ang EDSA, for the past
So hindi po lumawag yung kalsada?
Opo. Ang sasakyan last year, 420 ang naidagdag na bagong sasakyan. 26% of that is in Metro Manila. So you can just imagine mga 130,000 po yan. Ang carrying capacity nila lang ng EDSA is 6,000 vehicles per direction per hour. Ngayon po nasa average na tayo ng 6,800. With these additional vehicles, we're looking at 7,000 to 7,500 vehicles per direction per hour.
So sa ngayon, yung tinatawag na mabuhay lanes, kasi dapat hindi lang pang holiday season, kasi sa nakaraan parang holiday season, aktibo po ang MMDA at doon dinadaan ng ating mga motorista. Siguro mas maganda pang matagalan, permanente na doon na po dumaan ang iba para kusang mabawasan po yung bilang ng mga sasakyan na gumagamit ng EDSA.
Totoo po yan, Kylie. Actually, yan po ang araw na ginagawa namin, yung mga mabuhay lanes po. Meron po kami isang team dyan na walang ginawa po i-clear yan. We have 17 mabuhay lanes. Ngayon po, through ASEC Boyet Almadin ng Assistant General Manager namin for Operations, binigyan niya na po ng tow truck bawat districts namin para ito po lahat ng mabuhay lanes ay maklear namin araw-araw. Kasi po, naniniwala kami na ito po talaga isa sa mga solusyon na gagawin namin na kailangan namin ipatupad dahil po sa West Corridor ng EDSA, makakatulong po to na makaluwag yung mga papuntang South.
So sa ngayon, parang pabalik-balik ho, no, yung dati nating problema at hahatakin tapos ngayon, balik na naman po ulit sila sa ginagawa po nilang paradahan.
Until there's such an option that will be laid to them, I think the problem will always come back. Ang nagiging problema po talaga, marami po sa mga kababayan natin, may mga sasakyan, 2, 3, wala naman po talaga silang enough na garahe.
Okay.
So talaga nakikipagsapalaran sila sa amin. Tama ka, Kylie, ibabalik kami sa isang lugar, pare-parehong problema na dadat na namin. May ano po kami na-tow. Na-tow ho to 3 beses namin na ito. Dahil wala talaga siya mapag-parkingan. Ang problema, napakalayo pa po ng bahay niya. By the time na dumating siya, tapos na po yung 5 minutes, na-tow na po yung sasakyan.
Okay. So talagang ito po ang problema. At sa panig po ng MMDA, ano po yung pwedeng solusyon sa ganyang problema? Na bawal bumili ng sasakyan kung walang garahe, paano?
Isa po yun, na maganda po sana kung magkaroon tayo ng batas na ganyan. Pero sa amin naman po, marami pa rin naman solusyon na makikita sa mga barangay. Alam niyo po, yung mga barangay natin ngayon, yung mga basketball area nila, basketball court nila, ginagawa pong parkingan sa gabi. So, yung mga gasoline stations, they pay an amount, they use a space for parking. And meron nga po mga ibang barangay, pati yung parkingan para sa simbahan, ginagamit po ng mga kabarangay nila, babayaran lang po yung overnight fee.
Apo. Siguro sa mga kalsada at bawal ho yung double parking kasi iba kabilaan
Opo.
Siguro isang side lang po at unahan na lang.
Ginagalang po namin yan, Eddie, marami sa mga syudad natin nagpalabas ng mga ordinansa na ganyan. So sa ngayon po, hindi naman po namin kinukontra yan. Ang ginagawa na lang po namin, ginagalang namin yan. Kung meron po silang one-side parking na nakatalaga-talaga, ang gusto lang po namin makita, kung anong side ba talaga yung one-side parking.
Yes, opo.
Kasi meron po nakalagay doon, one-side parking, tapos sa kabila may nakapark pa rin. Hindi naman po talaga napapatupad.
Kasi ngayon, napapansin ko, bandang Green Hills, kasi diyan po ang daanan ko, no? From Quezon City to Makati, nadaanan ko. Dati, malinis ngayon balik na naman.
Talaga po.
At ang kaaway nyo dyan, yung local government.
Kaya po sa amin, tuwing nag-ooperate po kami, we make sure na we make a coordination with the local government, even the barangay, para hindi po kami nag-clash sa mga operations na to. Ang gusto lang po namin talaga ay pagtutulungan ng bawat isa. Kasi hindi po namin kaya gawin to Ang lagi po namin sinasabi, pag alis namin dyan, kayo na.
Apo. Okay, samantala at siguro pinag-uusapan natin yan, yung mga towing na yan, yung pagtutow. At kumusta naman ho dahil sa marami naman ho ng mga abusado ng mga towing company na kung saan accredited po ng MMDA. So paano po natin nasolusyonan itong mga pag-abuso at mga sumbong po ng publiko?
Napaka-stricto po ni Chairman Lim dyan. Ang ayaw po namin, napupulaan po ang MMDA dahil po sa mga kalokohan ng mga accredited towing companies namin. Matatandaan nyo po, hindi po sa amin yan. Ina-accredit lang namin sila para gamitin namin para sa mga operations namin. Pero totoo po, Kaeli, may mga pag-abuso na nagaganap. Recently, nagkaroon kami ng sunod-sunod na kaso ng jumong-jumong, kung tawagin namin. Ito po yung mga tao na nagpuputol ng gas line ng mga truck. And then after that, titirik yung truck, itotow nila, hindi po nila dadalhin sa impounding, magkakaroon ng negosasyon doon, sisingilin nila ng mahal. Ngayon po, nagkaroon na kami ng entrapment, kasama namin po yung mga pulis. In-entrap po namin, 2 towing company po ang na-involved dito. Sinuspend po namin buong company. So, ibig sabihin, yung isa, yung ARD, 14 tow trucks po meron sila. Yung isa, Bernardine, 7, lahat po yung suspended.
Ayun. Okay, at least maganda naman. At kung may pag-abuso ay na-actionan po ng pamunuan ng MMDA.
Makakaasa po kayo, Kylie, na hindi po namin ito tolerate ito at sinisigurado namin sa publiko na aaksyonan namin ang mga reklamo niyo.
Apo. Okay, mamaya pag-usapan natin yung tanggal usok, tanggal bulok, no? Na kung saan ay talagang ito po talagang ginagawa hong aksyon ho ng MMDA at ng Department of Transportation dito po sa kampanyang ito. Yan po isa pagbabalik ng diskusyon.
Health is our most important asset, and it should always be a constant effort to seek ways to take care of it. That includes professional medical help from the best available. The Manila-Beijing Medical Associated Incorporated is known as one of the most specialized centers in medical services, backed by several experienced physicians in Chinese medicine. At an accuracy rate of 98%, countless patients who visited Manila-Beijing Medical Associated Incorporated have already been treated and cured.
Marami po ospital na napuntahan, pero wala ring nangyayari. Somebody introduced me to Manila-Beijing Medical Associated. After 2 treatments, gumanda ang pakiramdam ko.
My friends introduced me Manila-Beijing Medical Associated, and luckily, I got cured. So I sincerely want to thank the doctors of Manila-Beijing Medical Associated.
For the past 30 years, ang dami ko nang na-take na mga gamot. Nothing happened to me. So until one my friend introduced me to Manila-Beijing Medical Associated, you know what? All my illness was cured.
For any health problems or incurable diseases, you can visit Manila-Beijing Medical Associated Incorporated, located at 843B Sabino Padilla Street, Binondo, Manila.
Sharing. Pass it on.
ASEAN in Focus. Monday to Friday, 2 to 2:30 p.m.
Balik tayo dito po sa diskusyon. Kasama natin si Ginong Bong Nebrija, ang head po ng Task Force for Special Operations ng MMDA. Importante po pinag-uusapan natin dito at siyempre lahat po tayo may pakialam, maging tayo po ay motorista o mananakay. Alam natin ang mga nangyari at mga ipinatutupad po na sistema at yung ginagawang solusyon ng MMDA sa problema ng trapiko, lalo na po dito po sa Metro Manila. Tayo po sa pag-aaral ng JICA, 3.5 billion pesos araw-araw ang nasasayang dahil po sa traffic congestion. So kanina at pag-usapan natin na yung patuloy ho na kampanya sa tanggal bulok, tanggal usok. Kumusta na po dito at mukhang epektibo at may mga kahit paano mga jeepney operators at yung mga driver kusa po nilang inaayos yung kanilang mga bulok na sasakyan.
Tama po yan, Kylie. Tuloy-tuloy po ang kampanya namin ng Tanggal Bulok, Tanggal Usok. Ito po is pangunguna ng Interagency Council on Traffic ng DOTR. Ano po yan? Ito po ay kampanya para tanggalin na po yung mga jeepneys, yung mga public utility jeepneys natin na hindi na roadworthy. So ibig sabihin, hindi na non-compliant na po to sa mga standards na isiniset ng Land Transportation Office as far as safety concerns. So ngayon, eto po, nagsimula tayo ngayong taon na to, naging stricto po kami sa pagpapa-implement nito. 353 na po ang nahuli namin na smoke belchers. Pinagko-comply po ito na ayusin nila yung mga makina nila para pumasa sila sa smoke emission test. Meron din po tayo mga natikita na halos 1,500. Ito po yung mga yung mga walang headlight, yung dilapidated na yung kaha,
Kasi
mga
importante
gulong,
ro
carbon
yung
yan.
brake light tsaka yung headlight tapos
Totoo po yun.
yung signal light kasi ngayon ang system po ngayon sa mga jeepney kamay ho pinanggagamit eh. Kung liliko
Kaya nga po, buti po
kakaway,
kung may kamay pa. Minsan talaga nakakalimutan na, lalong-lalo na po yung headlight.
Tsaka yung brake light po para alam ng kasunod na pepreno siya.
Preno siya, tama po yun.
Napaka-importante po ito.
So ngayon po ito, marami na po tayo natikitan. In total, siguro po nakakahalos 2,000 na po tayo ng apprehensions. And with this campaign, ang naapektuhan po talaga yung mga commuters. Marami na po talagang nabawas sa kalsada ng mga bulok na jeepney. Kaya po ang ginagawa namin through Land Transportation and Franchising Board, po kami, talaga po kami ng mga coding na buses, yung mga hindi po dapat makabiyahe. Nilagay po namin sila sa mga ruta na apektado nung tanggal bulok, tanggal usok na campaign. Ayan po yung mag-a-assist sa mga passengers.
Apo.
So far po, naka-accommodate na kami ng mga halos mga 25,000 passengers for this purpose dahil sa mga naapektuhan ng tanggal bulok, tanggal usok.
Kaya lang may problema ron kasi ang depende sa ruta po ito, no? At kung bus ang babiyahe doon, problema darating din sa inyo dahil sa yung trapiko at malalaki po yung mga bus eh.
Kaya po, Kaeli, ang tinalaga namin mga ruta dito medyo yung mga malalaki na ruta. Papunta ng Baclaran, Quiapo, dadaan ng Aurora Boulevard, lalo na yung mga magagaling ng Masinag, Antipolo. Diyan po yung tinalaga naming mga ruta. So far naman po, okay naman. Dahil ang nangyayari, kung ang capacity ng bus is 60, ang capacity ng jeepney is mga 15, apat na na po yun. Apat na jeepney na po yung natanggal natin sa kalsada. Pinalit po natin ang isang bus.
Okay. Sa ating mga text mula kay 0343, talagang nagkulang na ang mga jeepney dahil dyan, yung dating ang hirap sumakay kapag rush hour, mas lalong hirap na hirap ngayon. At yun nga, no, ginagawa po ng paraan ng ating pamahalaan yung mga bus. Mula kay 3782, grabe po ang traffic dito sa atin, tag-init pa lang. Lalo na yan kapag tag-ulan, taon-taon na lang, sana maging mabisa ang mga plano nyo. So, ano masabi mo?
Yes sir, bigyan niyo po kami ng pagkakataon. Ang Department of Transportation natin, marami na po nakalatag na mga proyekto. Pag itong mga proyekto na to, masagawa natin, matapos natin, para sa ikagiginhawa po natin lahat to. Lalong-lalo na po yung mga mass transport system na itatayo nila, at saka yung mga relays ng tren na i-improve, ito po makakatulong sa atin in the future. Konting tiyaga lang po ngayon.
Apo. Okay, mula kay 1911, yung tingin ko na hindi naman gaanong kalumang sasakyan na parang hinuhuli pa rin nila. Ano ang masasakyan namin? So kasi hindi basta hindi gaanong bulok wala nang violation kasi 'di ba yung mga binabanggit natin, mga traffic, yung mga brake lights or signal lights o headlights.
Lahat po yun, sir, tinitignan namin. Ito po ay hindi po usapin ng bulok or luma. Ito po ay usapin ng roadworthiness ng sasakyan.
Okay, mula kay 9550, good evening. Diskusyon, I agree. Ang galing nung yellow lane na nakatulong talaga. Ayan po, lalo na po sa EDSA. Mula kay 2800, kulang yung mga special bus. Kahit ilang bus yan, di sasapat. Sana meron silang mas magandang alternatibo o wag naman sabay-sabay hulihin yung mga bulok. Ang hirap po talaga sumakay.
Naintindihan po namin yung mga concerns sa mga commuters natin na naapektuhan nito. Pero po, ang inaano po namin, lagi po namin pinapaalala sa inyo na ito ay usapin ng roadworthiness. Ito po ay para sa inyo ring kaligtasan.
Apo. Mula kay 5680, paano po yung gagawin nyo kung yung mga hindi pumapasada ngayon na mga jeep ay hindi o wala talagang pambili ng bago? Di talaga magkukulang na yung mga permanente ang jeep at di tatagal po tayo yung kulang talaga yung masasakyan.
Kylie, marami pong programa ang ating gobyerno through DOTR para po sa pagtugon ng mga problema na to ng mga bagong jeepneys, lalong-lalo na po sa mga existing operators natin. Nandiyan na po yung subsidy na ibibigay, yung soft loan. Marami po silang programa dyan. Bigyan nyo lang po ng pagkakataon na mag-push through po ito para sa ikagiginhawa po ng lahat. Hindi lang po ng mga commuters, pati po yung mga drivers ngayon. Kasi magaganda po yung mga jeepney na ilalatag natin sa kalsadahan.
Siguro at bagamat ang MMDA hindi po talagang responsable yung pag-aayos ng prangkisa, LTFRB po rito. Pero siguro sa I-Act naman na pag-uusapan nito na panahon na para i-revisa at i-update siguro yung bawat prangkisa. Kasi may mga lugar, yung mga ruta na ganitong lugar, siksikan, napakaraming jeepney, tapos sa ibang ruta kakaunti. So hindi po balance.
Natignan na po ng LTFRB, I think they're coming up with a plan. Lalong-lalo na po, pag dumating na po ito yung mga bagong jeepneys natin, i-revisa na rin po nila yan, isasabay-sabay na po nila para yung pagkalatag po ng mga bagong programa na ito ay sabay-sabay na. Pero yung mga iba po talaga na nagre-reklamo, bakit dito walang mga sasakyan? Actually po, marami po mga bases doon. Ang mga kababayan lang natin talaga, yung iba, ang gusto nila point to point. Alam niyo, marami na po kami nahuling kolorum. Ang tanong lang talaga, bakit hindi ka sumakay ng bus? Matagal. Maraming dinadaanan. So yun po yung mga rason ng mga pasaherong na huhulihan namin na nasa loob ng mga kolorum vans. Tama nga naman po. Kasi ang gusto nila, diretso sila from their town in Cavite, diretso sa Makati or Manila.
Pero ngayon yung mga point to point, may mga diretso na, halimbawa from Quezon City to Ortigas, may iba naman na QC to Makati. May mga ganun at mukhang punuan naman, tinatangkilik ko ng ating mga motorista.
Dalawa po yan. Meron po tayong premium point to point. Ito po yung matagal nang nag-ooperate. Ang nadagdag po dito sa point to point natin, nung nagkaroon ng aberya yung MRT na bumaba sa 3 na lang yata na bago ng umaandar. Hindi naman po tayo nababawasan ng pasahero dyan. Kaya ang ginawa po ng LTFRB, nagtalaga sila ng mga coding na buses. Kahit biyahe po sila, maghahatid sila ng pasahero sa Makati, then as long as they have this yung tarpaulin, they can come back and yung turn around po napakabilis.
Pero may mga reklamo rin at yung mga motorista na parang mas agresibo raw po ang gobyerno yung sa umaga. Pero yung sa uwian sa hapon, parang hindi po ganun agresibo sa pagtulong po sa mga mananakay, yung mga point-to-point na yan.
Ano po kasi
yung rush hour daw po sa hapon at gabi.
Yes sir, kasi minsan ang nagiging problema namin kung saan po namin ipaparada yung mga bus nang hindi makakasagabal sa trapiko coming from south going north.
Galing na Makati, going to QC.
Biruin niyo po kung i-standby namin yung isang bus dyan sa Ayala Station. Nakatulad ng ginagawa namin sa North Avenue Station.
So,
mas makaka-cause pa kami ng traffic kaysa makakatulong kami. Kaya ang ginagawa po namin, sa hapon naman po, talagang pwede mo naman nang i-adjust yung uwi mo.
Hindi ka na nagmamadali.
Hindi ka na nagmamadali. Kaya po ang priority talaga namin yung sa umaga na talaga po halos lahat naghahabol ng oras.
Ayun, at least nawan ho nila kasi marami po nakakapansin na sa umaga lang hatid, tapos pag sa gabi, kanya-kanya na.
Sir.
Ayun,
ayaw lang po namin talaga mag-cross ng gridlock sa Ayala. Lalong-lalo na po kung 15, 20, meron po minsan 60 buses ang in-station namin dyan.
Ayun. Okay, so siguro naunawa na po ito ng ating mga mananakay na hindi pala pwede walang tatambayan po na mga yung sa bus diyan po sa Makati area. Talagang siksikan na yan.
Siksikan na po.
Napakarami na ng mga sasakyan, lalo ng mga pribado sa may Makati area at gano'n. Pero sa umaga, siguro importante sa umaga, makarating po sila sa oras ng kanilang trabaho.
We have already cut down yung travel time ng mga P2P buses. Alam niyo po, nagsimula kami dyan, Kylie, 1 hour and 30 minutes. Sabi nga namin, we need to adjust. Yung mga escorts na ginagamit namin, tinuruan namin kung saan magandang dumaan, paano ma-cut down yung travel time. Ngayon po, nag-average na kami ng 1 oras na lang.
Apo. Yung sa carpooling at tuloy pa ho ba ito, yung nasa inner lane na parang 2 or more na sakay, tuloy pa rin ho ba ito? Hindi
Tuloy pa rin. Ang nagkaroon lang po kami ng challenge dyan is yung tint natin Dahil po yung mga tint ng ating mga ibang motorista sobrang super black. Hindi mo na po makita yung loob. It will be unfair for someone na nagpa-follow na magkakaroon kami ng ng apprehensions na mali. Ayaw po namin implement na gano'n. Kaya ngayon po nagkakaroon kami ng coordination with LTO. they will be coming up with a guideline regarding this, yung sa tint regulation naman po.
Pero kung tuusin, nasa panuntunan po ng LTO, bawal po yan. Kaya lang, hindi na po na-implement. Siguro pwedeng sa mga bagong sasakyan ngayon, bawal na pakabitan ng tint para unti-unti mauubos po yan lahat magpapalit.
Kasi po ngayon, Kaeli, tatlo naman po talaga kinukonsider dyan. Security, yung init po ng araw
Kasi iba
dito.
rito sa Pilipinas, talaga mainit po.
Yung init po talaga ng araw dito. So ngayon, hindi naman po totally na walang tint. Ano? Ang inaano po, i-regulate in such a way na at least yung sa harapan mo is 70% visible ka. Then sa side, yung both driver and passenger side, ay mga 35%. Yun po yung napag-usapan nung last meeting. They will come out with an IRR. Tama po kayo, sa mga bagong sasakyan, yan na po ang i-implement.
Kasi ngayon mahirap, magkakademandahan po ito kung lahat i-implement na palit lahat. Pwede naman yung motorista papayag yan, pero sino gagastos?
Isa po yun.
Magtuturong po dito.
Isa po yung Kylie. Tama po yung, isa po sa mga balakid na nakikita namin yun, pag i-implement namin to agad-agad.
So siguro sa mga bagong sasakyan, kausapin na po yung mga car manufacturers or yung nagbebenta po ng sasakyan na kung magpapalagay po ng tint, bawal na yung ganitong yung masyadong itim.
Tama po. I-regulate na sila in a sense yung kung ano yung implement sa IRR, yun na po yung ipapa-implement sa mga car manufacturers.
Okay, so sa ngayon at para po sa kalaman natin mga kababayan, yung sistema ngayon sa EDSA, ito dire-diretso lang po ito. Kagandahan dyan, marami nang may yung mga taga-HPG, no? Talagang tumutulong po sa pagmamando sa trapiko.
Malaki po ang pasasalamat namin sa ating kapulisan, lalong-lalo na po sa Highway Patrol Group sa pakikipagtulungan sa amin sa pagmamanage ng EDSA. Malaki pong tulong sila. They're big deterrents actually po dahil sila po may armas. May kita nyo po yung nakamotor sila, nakamobile sila na talagang matatakot kang takbuhan kung tatakbuhan mo. At saka yung pakikitungo ng ibang driver sa kanila, talagang may respeto. Sabi naman po, unti-unti, we're gaining that respect sa mga motorista natin para hindi po kami binabasto sa kalsada.
Okay. So sa ngayon marami rin napansin ko rin na parang kumonti po yung mga traffic enforcers ng MMDA. Pag-usapan po natin yan sa pagbabalik ng diskusyon.
Health is our most important asset, and it should always be a constant effort to seek ways to take care of it. That includes professional medical help from the best available. The Manila-Beijing Medical Associated Incorporated is known as one of the most specialized centers in medical services, backed by several experienced physicians in Chinese medicine. At an accuracy rate of 98%, countless patients who visited Manila-Beijing Medical Associated Incorporated have already been treated and cured.
Marami po ospital na napuntahan, pero wala rin nangyayari. Somebody introduced me to Manila-Beijing Medical Associated. After 2 treatments, gumanda ang pakiramdam ko.
My friends introduced me Manila-Beijing Medical Associated, and luckily, I got cured. So I sincerely want to thank the doctors of Manila-Beijing Medical Associated.
For the past 30 years, ang dami ko nang na-take na mga gamot. Nothing happened to me. So until one my friend introduced me to Manila-Beijing Medical Associated, you know what? All my illness was cured.
For any health problems or incurable diseases, you can visit Manila-Beijing Medical Associated Incorporated, located at 843B Sabino Padilla Street, Binondo, Manila.
Welcome to the garden. A world that brings you back to that natural, carefree feeling of joy and happiness. A place where art becomes your song to strengthen bonds. Creating your moments
rekindling your passion. Worth reliving over and over. A world that recaptures the value of life. Breathe. This is your world, your life, your garden.
Landmarks, Linggo, alas 6 hanggang alas 7 ng gabi.
Balik tayo dito po sa diskusyon. Kasama natin si Ginoong Bong Nebriha, ang head po ng Task Force for Special Operations ng MMDA. Pinag-usapan natin yung mga ginagawang sistema at yung pagsisikap po ng MMDA na maresolba ang problema sa trapiko, lalo na po dito po sa Metro Manila. So, Mr. Bong, napapansin ho, ako rin mismo nakita ko, parang kumukonti po ngayon yung ating mga traffic enforcer. At may mga balita na mukhang maraming pong tinanggal si chairman. Ano ho ba ito?
Yung sir, dahil itong mga may kaso, napaka-stricto po talaga ni Chairman Lim pagdating po dito. Sinabihan niya na po nung pagdating pa lang niya na ayaw niya ng corrupt sa ahensya namin. At nandyan na rin po yung sinabi niya sa mga enforcers na kung gagawa kayo ng katiwalian, ako ang unang sisipa sa inyo. Pero kung gagawa kayo ng tama, ako ang unang magtatanggol sa inyo. Ngayon po, sa kasamaang palad, meron pa rin po talaga yung mga tao na nahirapang mag-adjust na magbago sa bagong administrasyon. Akala nila pwede pa rin yung mga ginagawa nilang pangungutong, tumatanggap ng payola, at kung ano pa mga modus na ginagawa sa kalsadahan natin, hindi na po talaga uubra yun.
Pero alam naman po natin sa gobyerno na mahirap po basta-basta magtanggal, lalo na po yung mga regular or permanente. So, paano po nagawa ito ni Chairman? Kasi may mga report na yung mismong mga permanente, yun may maraming kaso.
Nakakalungkot man isipin, Kyle, pero ang ginawa po ni Chairman dyan, kung hindi ka namin matanggal permanently, tatanggalin ka namin sa pwesto na makakagawa ka ng kalokohan. Kaya po, meron kami na yung mga, so to speak, na nire-rehab po namin. Na mga enforcers na nasanay na sa kotong, ginawa ng pangkabuhayan to. May kita nyo sa MMDA, meron po kami mga taga-bukas ng pinto. Doon ka muna. Kahit anong rango mo. Pag ikaw ay nakitang gumawa o napatunayan na gumawa ng mga kalokohan na ganyan, while your case is pending, you will not be given an assignment para hindi na po magkaroon ng pagkakataon na umulit pa ulit.
Okay, so maganda po yan at talagang napakahirap yung mission po ni Chairman Lim dito. Para una kasi dapat linisin muna at 'di ba? Kasi talagang yung imahe po ng MMDA at ng iba pang yung sa traffic enforcement agency talagang nabahiran po ng korupsyon
Opo, kultura po yan. Matagal na po nangyayari sa MMDA yun bago pa dumating si Chairman Lim. Pero nakakatuwa naman po hindi naman po lahat ng enforcers namin ay ganon. Meron po talaga
yung plano noon ni Chairman Lim na itaas po yung sweldo at magdagdag na mga karagdagang traffic enforcers, parang ano po nangyari doon? Hindi na-approve ang budget o paano?
Meron na po kaming 300 na bagong graduate sa aming traffic engineering, traffic discipline office, Ito po ay trine-train na ino-OJT na. So makakaasa po kayo yung mga next few days, baka makakita na po kayo ng mga bagong enforcers. Medyo bata na po to na itatalaga namin sa kahabaan ng EDSA.
So ito ho, masasabi natin na mas mga professional na po at talagang nag-aral. Kasi mawalang galang na po sa ibang naging traffic enforcer na dating Metro Aid, yung mga naglilinis lang po sa kalsada, tapos naikonverte na maging traffic enforcer, na hindi po sa minamaliit natin yung kanilang kakayahan, pero siguro kulang po sa training. Kaya siguro mas maganda ho ngayon, mas maganda ho yung quality ngayon ng inyong mga traffic enforcer?
Binago na po namin yung curriculum, sir. So, nandiyan na po yung kasama na po yung value formation dyan para masigurado o at least malaman ng mga enforcer na yung tamang pamamaraan at yung panghuli na bawal yung mangotong. Ito po ay sinisimulan namin bago pa sila i-deploy sa kakalsadahan natin. Alam mo ka, Eli, ang problema kasi sa MMDA noon ay naging kultura na. I mean, bago kang enforcer, pagpasok mo doon, tuturuan ka ng mga maling mga kalokohan, yung mga kalokohan po talaga. So, ngayon, lumaki ka, na-promote ka, yun po yung mga natutunan na by the time na meron ka na rin tropa, yun din po yung ituturo mo. So, nagpasa-pasa na po. Ngayon po, pinuputol na po natin yung mga kultura na yan.
Apo, kagandahan ngayon at siguro mababago na yan dahil sa mga nangyari noon, nawala po yung respeto ng mga motorista. Kaya pag huhulihin, tinatakbuhan
Tama po.
Kumisan, parang ambang sasagasaan pa
Tama po yan.
Hindi po ba?
Pero Kylie, nakakatuwa. Marami na po kami natatanggap ng mga comments, mga messages sa amin na unti-unti po talaga nararamdaman na rin po nila yung pagbabago sa MMDA. At nakakatuwa pag kami nag-ooperate, meron po mga drivers na nahihinto, kakaway sa amin, good job, ang galing ng ginagawa nyo, pagpatuloy niyo yan. Ito po ay nagpapalakas ng loob namin at parang this is a reflection of what we're doing na we're doing something good right now.
Yes, apo. Okay naman. At ngayon, maganda na ho. At yung approach po at okay na po ngayon. Kasi siguro yung mga motorista rin dapat magrespeto rin. At alam nyo naman ho, kumisan tao rin ho ang traffic enforcer. Bilad po yan sa araw, nakakalanghap ng usok.
Tama po.
Siyempre, hindi naman mga robot yan na kung anong sinabi mula umaga, sa hapon, ganun pa rin.
Tama po yung Eli, yun nga po ang panawagan namin sa mga motorista na pilit po namin iniintindi ang sitwasyon nyo, pero minsan po, dapat po kami rin po ang intindi nyo. Alam niyo po, minsan meron kaming naka-enkwentro na motorista na munti kaming hambalusin ng helmet.
Oo, tama yung babae.
Na makikita nyo naman po kung paano hinandle ng mga enforcers natin yon with calmness, with unquestionable professionalism, na hindi po gumanti ng mura, hindi po gumanti ng pananakit. Talagang hinayaan na lang po na matapos yung sitwasyon.
Okay, at kanina may binabanggit na pati Cebu tumutulong po ang MMDA at bilang miyembro ng IAC.
Yung IAC po, sir, nationwide po yan. Kaya po ang coverage po nila is mga mega cities po ng Pilipinas. Kasama po yan yung mega city ng Cebu at ng Davao.
Okay, so lahat yan, no? Yung mga lugar rin matatraffic
Opo.
Opo. Okay, samantala, pahabol pa ng mga text. Sana po kung tatanggalin yung mga bulok ng sasakyan, sana po hindi maapektuhan yung maraming mga estudyante dahil kahit kami na mga estudyante ay apektado. Mula po sa Bulacan, marami pong pamilya ang magugutom dahil sa tanggal bulok, tanggal usok. Okay, mula kay 2117, sana po kaming mga driver, bigyan na lang po kami ng mga bagong jeep. At mula kay 2345, dito po sa lugar namin sa Payatas, dami pong sasakyan na bulok. At grabe ho ang usok, ito ay nagdudulot ng traffic kaya dapat lang natanggalin sila at palitan ng bagong jeep. Siguro ho, Mr. Bong, yung pati yung mga private na talagang nagbubuga rin ng usok.
Sir, we will be doing it by pace. So, nagsimula na po tayo sa mga jeepneys. We will be moving toward the buses.
Apo.
So, pagkatapos nun, yung mga other public utility vehicles. And then, yes, pupunta po tayo dyan. As part of your registration process, there will be strict implementation ng motor vehicle inspection system.
Apo. Okay, so sa panghuli, Mr. Bong Nebriha, at baka meron po kayo panawagan at para po sa ating mga kababayan, mga motorista man o mananakay, lalo na po dito sa Metro Manila.
Sa ating mga kababayan na motorista at mga mananakay, kami po sa MMDA patuloy na humahanap ng paraan para maibsan ang ating kalbaryo araw-araw sa trapiko. Bigyan niyo po kami ng pagkakataon na magtrabaho para sa inyo. Hindi po kami, wala pong humpay ito. Tuloy-tuloy po ang aming mga operations. Sa amin lang po, humihingi kami po ng kooperasyon at konting disiplina po sa lahat ng mga motorista at mga mananakay natin.
Okay, maraming salamat po kay Ginoong Bong Nebrija, ang head po ng Task Force for Special Operations ng MMDA. Ang bawal ay bawal, yan po yung gustong ipairal ng IAC sa halos araw-araw na pagtsatsaga nila para malinis yung hindi lang mga bulok na sasakyan, kundi pati na ang bulok na sistema. Nakatutuwa po dahil sa loob po ng mahabang panahon ay pansin natin ngayon na ang maigting na kampanya po ng ating pamahalaan para wakasan ang samot-saring problema sa ating transport system. Kaya din po yung problema sa trapiko, partikular na dito po sa Metro Manila. Pero hiling lang natin sa kinaukulan na wag naman sanang magsara ang kanilang mga tenga para pakinggan ang hinaing at suwestyon ng ating mga operator at gayon din ng mga drivers. Marahil lahat naman po tayo ay nagnanais na ikabubuti para sa lahat. Sa nangyayari ngayon, dama natin ang pagbabago, bagamat apektado at nahihirapan tayo ngayon, pero hangad natin na humantong sana ito sa magandang resulta. Kaya naman, mahalagang bigyan daan natin ang mga pagbabagong ito. Kailangan ng disiplina at sumunod sa ipinairal na batas trapiko at pagrespeto sa mga nagpapatupad nito. Kasabay din ang pagsuporta sa pagsasayo sa ating transport system para po sa ikaunlad na bansa at ikagiginhawa ng bawat isa. Muli, ako po si Ellie Saludar. Ito ang diskusyon.
From the Pacific Northwest, right now we're ushering spring by standing here at the cherry blossoms at the quad at the University of Washington.
Use the pink aligned liberal arts quadrangle, also known as the quad at the university, are viewed to coincide with the beginning of spring. Drawn by the beauty of the blossoms, you may see students venturing from a study session from the adjacent library, Duzalo, heading towards the quad for some well-deserved relaxation. Additionally, due to the short window of peak bloom, an increase of visitors to the campus is to be expected for several weeks. A little trivia about the cherry blossoms. These trees were first planted in the 1930s at Seattle's Washington Park Arboretum and were then moved a few decades later to the university campus. And the present-day home of the cherry blossoms is the quad. Today, as you can see, these trees are enjoyed by many. With cameras so readily available, it's hard not to take a selfie, snapshot, or frolic under the branches. Cosplayers, bridal shoots, and family portraiture can be seen all around as they seek the perfect location to capture the cherry blossoms at their optimal prime. Whether you're a visitor planning the best itinerary for your Seattle tour, or you're a local Washingtonian, remember to mark your calendar for a visit of the picturesque cherry blossoms at the quad.
From Seattle, Washington, I'm Marie Francisco Weir, your EBC correspondent, and I am 1 with 25.
Hello, digital investors. Thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to watch our future features.
My family joins me in extending our warm greetings to Eagle Broadcasting Corporation in celebrating its 50th founding anniversary. Not a few media outfits today tend to sensationalize or even distort the reports to the extent of compromising their reliability. This trend does not serve our people who depend on truthful information every day. May the EBC continue to lead the way in embarking on the path to honest and responsible broadcasting. May its Eagle scale new heights in providing accurate narratives and in promoting a transparent advocacy. Again, happy golden anniversary to Eagle Broadcasting Corporation.
Narito po ang mga dapat ninyong abangan.
Kasi normally, ang misconception yan, people would always say passion. Para sa akin, what you have to have is hunger. I'm not the perfect dad. I mean, wala namang perfect na magulang,
Yes.
diba? This is my own brand. I call it your inner voice.
Your inner voice.
Merong bagong umaga, na may nakalaang pag-asa, halika na't sumama, patungo sa bagong umaga, bagong umaga.
Oh, diba? My picture taking. Lahat ng yan dito sa programang punong-puno ng pagmamahal moments.
Digital Nesters, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to watch our future features.
ASEAN is on the rise. There are huge business opportunities. Trade tariffs between ASEAN countries are being scrapped.
We export our products to Malaysia, Vietnam, and other countries as well.
Business travel is better than ever as visa restrictions are being eased.
คือว่าตะกี้เนาะเขาก็บ่เคยว่าที่ได้ออกไปเขาก็ต้องก่อนที่ออกไปแต่ละประเทศเขาต้องไปขอวีซ่าอันนี้เขาอยากไปเขาก็มีจับถือมีพาสปอร์ตไปแล้วไปยืนแจ้งออกไปเลย
By creating a competitive economic environment, ASEAN is helping businesses expand.
Most of our clients is from Malaysia, Indonesia, Singapore, Vietnam, and Philippines.
And a more robust economy benefits everyone.
When we increase our export, so it means we increase the standard of living for the farmers and the other workers as well.
I touched it. I touched the ball before it went out, Coach.
Come on, Alex. The ref did not call that.
You gotta be kidding me, Alex.
It's the championship game. Talk to him, Coach.
I touched it. It's their ball.
Don't foul them when they inbound. Team on three. 1, 2, 3.
Let's go on, Alex.
Sorry, Coach.
Alex. Good call.
Sportsmanship. Pass it on.
Brett. I touched the man.
We live in interesting times.
For the headlines.
An Ebola outbreak in Democratic Republic of Congo has a high risk of spreading internally. The World Health Organization warns ahead of a meeting on whether to declare it an event of international concern.
U.S. President Donald Trump
nothing has
tries to put
changed
the
on North
summit
Korea
with
that we
Kim
know of.
Jong-un back on track, offering the North Korean leader guarantees of staying in power if he abandons nuclear weapons.
And final preparations are underway as anticipation reaches fever pitch for the wedding of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle as Kensington Palace announced Prince Charles will walk her down the aisle.
And Tyra Lu tells us all about celebration of Mother's Day, or Haha no Hi in Japan.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Alma Angeles. Welcome to the program.
We welcome our viewers here in the Philippines and around the world. Good evening, everyone. I'm Sam Cepeda.
And now to the news. U.S. President Donald Trump tried to put his summit with Kim Jong-un back on track, offering the North Korean leader guarantees of staying in power if he abandons nuclear weapons. As prospects for a historic summit next month between the two leaders dimmed, President Trump told reporters that if the meeting were to go ahead successfully, Kim will get protections that will be very strong. Take a listen.
Well, nothing has changed on North Korea that we know of. We have not been told anything, and if it does, that's fine. If it doesn't, I think we'll probably have a very successful meeting. But we have not been told anything. We're just reading stories like you are. We've heard certain things from South Korea, but we'll see what happens. If the meeting happens, it happens, and if it doesn't, we go on to the next step.
Is this just a typical thing that North Korea does?
I don't know. I really don't know. No, I want to give everybody the benefit of a doubt. I think that I can only say our people are literally dealing with them right now in terms of making arrangements for the meeting. So that's a lot different than what you read, but oftentimes what you read, if it's not fake news, is true. So we'll see what happens. We are dealing with them now. We may have the meeting, we may not have the meeting. If we don't have it, that will be very interesting. We'll see what happens. The border is still quite strong. I think things changed a little bit when they met with China. They met a second time. As you know, Kim Jong-un had a second meeting with China, which was a little bit of a surprise meeting. My attitude is whatever happens, happens. Either way, we're going to be in great shape.
Now, President Trump's comments came as Pyongyang appeared to cool to the idea of the sit-down in Singapore on June 12, denouncing U.S. demands for unilateral nuclear abandonment. President Trump suggested Kim's apparent about-face may have been at the behest of Chinese leader Xi Jinping. President Trump also contradicted his own national security advisor, saying the so-called Libya model for denuclearization is not being pursued with North Korea. The suggestion by John Bolton angered the North, which threatened to pull out of a summit with Mr. Trump next month. Back in 2003, Libya's leader Muammar Gaddafi agreed to give up his nuclear program in exchange for a lifting of sanctions. However, he was killed by Western-backed rebels years later, a comparison that appears to have alarmed North Korean leader Kim Jong-un.
Well, the Libyan model isn't a model that we have at all when we're thinking of North Korea. In Libya, we decimated that country. That country was decimated. There was no deal to keep Gaddafi. The Libyan model that was mentioned was a much different deal. This would be with Kim Jong-un, something where he'd be there, he'd be in his country, he'd be running his country. His country would be very rich. His people are tremendously industrious. If you look at South Korea, this would be really a South Korean model in terms of their industry, in terms of what they do. They're hardworking, incredible people. But the Libyan model was a much different model. We decimated that country. We never said to Gaddafi, oh, we're going to give you protection. We're going to give you military strength. We're going to give you all of these things. We went in and decimated him. And we did the same thing with Iraq. Now, whether or not we should have, I could tell you I was against it from the beginning, because look what we have right now. We've spent $7 trillion. Can you believe that? But the model, if you look at that model with
Gaddafi. That was a total decimation. We went in there to beat him. Now, that model would take place if we don't make a deal, most likely. But if we make a deal, I think Kim Jong-un is going to be very, very happy. I really believe he's going to be very happy. But this is just the opposite. And I think when John Bolton made that statement, he was talking about if we're going to be having a problem, because we cannot let that country have nukes. We just can't do it. So that's the way it went. It's really just the opposite. If you look at, again,
South Korea is trying to find out North Korea's true intention in delaying their inter-Korean dialogue. The delay in inter-Korean dialogue follows a historic inter-Korean summit held April 27 between South Korean President Moon Jae-in and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, at which the two leaders agreed the countries will immediately halt all hostile acts against each other while affirming their commitment to complete the nuclearization of the Korean Peninsula. The delay, however, also comes ahead of a much-anticipated meeting between Kim and U.S. President Donald Trump. Our EBC correspondent RV Abiero reports from Seoul.
North Korea on Monday has canceled talks with South Korea that was scheduled on Wednesday, May 16, in view of its joint military exercises with the United States of America. According to Yonhap News, they also questioned whether the planned summit in Singapore on June 12 between Trump and Kim would still happen. Now, South Korean official Chong Wade is identifying for true reason in delaying the inter-Korean dialogue in the hope of resuming the high-level talks. He insisted that this suspension doesn't mean anything permanent. An official said that there has been no mention of completely calling off the dialogue. The delay, however, is possibly due to anticipated meeting between Trump and Kim, which aimed to set the terms for giving up the North's nuclear weapons. An official from the White House National Security Advisor, John Bolton, has continually said that it will not be good for the North until the communist state has accepted U.S. demands for denuclearization. Citing First Vice Minister of Foreign Affairs, Kim Kye-gwan, that we are no longer interested in a negotiation that will be all about driving us into a corner and making a one-sided demand for us to give up our nukes. For these reasons and many more, a lot of people are asking when South Korean President Moon Jae-in will put his personal ties with the North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. Following a historic inter-Korean summit held April 27 between the two leaders, a direct communication hotline was set up. The call, if made, might lead to improvement of inter-Korean ties as well as the upcoming North Korea-US dialogue.
북측이 남북 고위급 회담 일자를 우리 측에 알려온 직후 연례적인 한미 연합 공중 훈련을 이유로 남북 고위급 회담을 일방적으로 연기한 것은 4월 27일 양 정상이 합의한 판문점 선언의 근본 정신과 취지에 부합하지 않는 것으로 유감입니다. 정부는 판문점 선언을 충실히 이행해 나가고자 하는 확고한 의지를 갖고 있으며 북측이 한반도 평화와 번영을 위해 조속히 회담에 호응해 나올 것을 촉구합니다. 북측이 제기하고 있는 문제들을 논의하기 위해서도 남북 간 대화가 지속적으로 이루어져야 할 것입니다.
I am RV Abiero, EBC correspondent from South Korea, and I am one with 25.
Thank you, RV. We're a few weeks away from President Trump's scheduled meeting with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. While residents in South Korea are closely watching developments, a survey shows they also have some surprising attitudes when it comes to their neighbors to the north. EBC's Rona Nerpiol tells us all about it.
In the report released by the Korea Institute for Health and Social Affairs, people in South Korea are more concerned about the worsening level of airborne dust particles than North Korea's artillery cannons and rocket launchers.
South Koreans feared worse air pollution more than North Korea's nuclear program. In the report released by the Korea Institute for Health and Social Affairs, people in South Korea are more concerned about the worsening level of airborne dust particles than North Korea's artillery cannons and rocket launchers. Based on the survey conducted among 3,839 adults, air pollution was the #1 source of concern for South Koreans. It scored 3.46 points out of 5, the highest in the survey among other sources of concern. The stagnant growth of the economy came second with 3.38 points, followed by aging population and water pollution respectively. The threat from North Korea's nuclear program recorded 3.26 points, just above natural disasters like floods and typhoons, which scored the lowest. Findings suggest that South Koreans regard environmental problems as more relevant to their everyday lives than the issues related to North Korea or natural disasters. According to Ms. Ja-young Jang, a teacher from Gangnam in Korea, they say they have to pay money in order to breathe. They have to buy a special mask whenever it's bad air day, and as a poor thing, kids cannot play outside during recess time. The Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism plans to spend 6.4 billion won to build virtual sports facilities at 178 elementary schools this year, as more children are forced to stay indoors during scheduled physical education classes due to bad air quality. The President of Korea, President Moon Jae-in, urged the Chinese government to do more to improve air quality. This is Rona Nerpiol, EBC correspondent from South Korea, and I am one with 25.
The UN's World Health Organization expresses concern over the spread of the Ebola virus to a city, a development that typically makes it far tougher to fight a contagious disease after the Democratic Republic of Congo confirmed that a case of Ebola had been recorded in the northwest city.
Well, the biggest challenge in this response is that we now know that we have suspected cases in an urban center in the Democratic Republic of Congo. In the past, in most of the Ebola outbreaks in DRC, it's been rural and fairly self-limited, but now we know that populations of more than 1 million are at risk. The other major issue here is that this center of Bandaka is on the banks of the river Congo, and that river connects to the internal hinterland of DRC, but also to surrounding countries such as Congo-Brazzaville and the Central African Republic. So this outbreak now has a real risk of national and regional amplification.
The Democratic Republic of Congo confirmed Thursday that a case of Ebola had been recorded in the northwest city, and a doctor there said several hundred people may have been in contact with people infected by the disease. The WHO already sent 4,000 doses of Ebola vaccines to the Democratic Republic of Congo and has received an additional batch of 2,000 doses.
The cold chain that is required to maintain this vaccine and store it until the point of delivery requires us to maintain -60 to -80 degrees. It is true we have technology today to maintain that in the field, but it still remains a challenge.
Meanwhile, the number of suspected, probable, and confirmed Ebola cases in the Democratic Republic of Congo has risen to 45, with 25 people dead, according to the World Health Organization on Friday. WHO spokesman Tarik Yazarevich, who gave the figures to reporters in Geneva, said that 14 of the cases had been confirmed as the deadly Ebola virus following laboratory tests. A highly infectious virus, Ebola can cause fever and bleeding and has a death rate that runs as high as 90%. The treatment, isolating patients quickly and administering fluids to assist with dehydration and keep fevers down, can both help prevent the spread of Ebola and improve chances of survival.
How does Ebola attack the body? Take a look. Ebola is a highly contagious and often deadly virus People suffering from the disease are only infectious once they develop symptoms. These symptoms appear between 2 and 21 days after infection, usually from 8 to 10 days. The virus targets the body's immune cells. These usually act as a first line of defense, catching the digesting infections. Normally, the immune system is able to boost its defenses to fight off an attack. But the Ebola virus manages to defeat and even destroy immune cells, often ultimately leading to death. Early Ebola symptoms include sudden fever, a general feeling of weakness, muscular pain, headaches, and a sore throat. The virus then attacks and damages cells, protecting the blood vessels. This causes bleeding, dehydration, and abnormally low blood pressure. The liver is an organ where the virus can develop quickly, meaning patients often suffer from stomach pain, diarrhea, and vomiting. Some people also experience reddening of the eyes, rashes, hiccups, difficulties in breathing, and swallowing, internal and external bleeding to death.
Eagle News International will be right back.
Health is our most important asset, and it should always be a constant effort to seek ways to take care of it. That includes professional medical help from the best available. The Manila-Beijing Medical Associated Incorporated is known as one of the most specialized centers in medical services, backed by several experienced physicians in Chinese medicine. At an accuracy rate of 98%, countless patients who visited Manila-Beijing Medical Associated Incorporated have already been treated and cured.
Marami po ospital na napuntahan, pero wala ring nangyayari. Somebody introduced me to Manila-Beijing Medical Associated. After 2 treatments, gumanda ang pakiramdam ko.
My friends introduced me Manila-Beijing Medical Associated, and luckily, I got cured. So I sincerely want to thank the doctors of Manila-Beijing Medical Associated.
For the past 30 years, ang dami ko nang na-take na mga gamot. Nothing happened to me. So until one my friend introduced me to Manila-Beijing Medical Associated, you know what? All my illness was cured.
For any health problems or incurable diseases, you can visit Manila-Beijing Medical Associated Incorporated, located at 843B Sabino Padilla Street, Binondo, Manila.
Welcome to the garden. A world that recaptures the value of life, creating your moments, kindling your passion, worth reliving over and over. This is your world, your life, your garden.
Welcome back, and we're still following the developments out of Hawaii's Big Island, where there's just been an eruption at the Kilauea volcano. Now, the Kilauea volcano just shot a huge plume of ash miles into the sky. Residents are being told to shelter in place. The Hawaii Volcano Observatory said the explosion within Kilauea's Halemaumau crater had produced a volcanic cloud that reached as high as 30,000 feet and was drifting downwards or downwind to the northeast. But they said the plume itself could reach as far as Hilo. The observatory also said residents living along the path of the ash plume should take shelter and maintain the code red aviation evacuation alert signaled on Tuesday, meaning no air traffic was permitted in the area. Scientists believe the volcanic activity may be a precursor to a major eruption similar to the one that took place in the mid-1920s. But they say they expect no loss of life given that the most exposed residential areas have been evacuated, and the region where the volcano is located on the southeastern part of the island is not densely populated. Now, geologists say the latest eruptions are being caused by lava levels substantially draining at the summit. The explosion at the summit followed 2 weeks of volcanic activity that sent lava flows into neighborhoods and destroyed at least 26 homes. Scientists said the eruption probably lasted only a few minutes, and geologists are warning that the volcano could become even more violent with increasing ash production and the potential that future blasts could hurl boulders from the summit.
Time-lapse images from the Gemini telescope showing lightning and ash cloud at summit of the Kilauea volcano in Hawaii. Watch this.
To other news now, Malaysian police seized 72 suitcases stuffed with cash and jewels, along with scores of designer handbags in raids on luxury properties linked to ex-Prime Minister Najib Razak as a corruption probe gathered pace. The discovery adds significantly to the peril faced by Najib, who just last week had seemed to be cruising towards an election victory before he was unseated in a stunning upset. A visibly shattered and anxious Najib declined to comment on the latest developments as he waded through a throng of media earlier into a mosque for Friday afternoon prayers in the Muslim-majority country. Asked to comment, Najib, 64, patted a journalist arm and said, later. Police said that the sheer size of the trove of cash, jewels, and 284 boxes containing Hermes, Birkin, and Louis Vuitton handbags prevented them from immediately estimating the haul's value. Extensive searches of Najib's home and several other sites began late Wednesday, making good on a pledge by the new government headed by 92-year-old Prime Minister Mahathir Mohamad to investigate the ex-leader. Police had previously declined to comment on the raids, but Amar Singh, head of the Commercial Crime Investigation Unit, confirmed that the latest raids early Friday were part of investigations into accusations that Najib, his family, and cronies looted billions from a state investment fund he founded, the 1MDB.
In a new Facebook video, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu accuses Hamas of being behind the demonstrations in Gaza. But first, he makes a shocking statement regarding the recent Hamas-led riots that threatened Israel's southern border. Netanyahu stated that he agrees with the declarations made by Hamas leaders.
I completely agree with the leaders of the Hamas terrorist organization who've said this over the past few days. Mahmoud Azhar, a co-founder of Hamas, said that calling the actions of Palestinians on the Gaza border peaceful is a clear deception, his words. This is not peaceful resistance, he said. I agree. Shooting guns and lobbing explosives at Israelis isn't peaceful at all. Or take Hamas leader Yahya Sinwar. He said that the aim of the riots is to, quote, tear down Israel's border and tear out their hearts. I agree that destroying Israel and killing innocent Israelis is his true goal. Well, how about senior Hamas official Salah Baghdawil? He said that 50 out of the 60 Palestinians killed Monday that's over 80%, were members of Hamas. In other words, members of a terrorist organization. The same Hamas that has called for genocide of every single Jew. I agree that Israel targets terrorists. Now, if you don't believe me, or if you don't believe the leaders of Hamas, just take a look at this video. Palestinians break through Israel's security fence, some of them waving meat cleavers. "Oh, Jews," they shout, "we're coming to slaughter you." This is what we're defending our families against. And you would do exactly the same.
And finally, the news is out. Prince Charles will walk Meghan Markle down the aisle during her marriage to his son, Prince Harry. Meghan Markle's father, Thomas, is unable to attend the wedding after undergoing heart surgery. The Prince of Wales was pleased to be able to welcome Miss Markle to the royal family in this way, the palace added. Miss Meghan Markle has asked His Royal Highness the Prince of Wales to accompany her down the aisle on her wedding day, according to the palace statement. Prince Harry's grandfather, the Duke of Edinburgh, will also attend the wedding. Buckingham Palace confirmed this. Now, Prince Philip, 96, has been recovering from a hip operation. Meghan Markle's mother, Doria Ragland, will take her daughter to the wedding at St. George's Chapel in Windsor.
The pastry chef responsible for Harry and Meghan's wedding cake puts the finishing touches to the ethereal lemon and elderflower cake. Ingredients which will be assembled at Windsor on Saturday include 200 Amalfi lemons, 500 eggs, and 10 bottles of elderflower cordial. Watch this.
Absolutely. The cake is made up of lemon sponge. It has an elderflower syrup drizzle on the sponge. Then it has a Amalfi lemon curd. Amalfi lemons, you can see everywhere here, are sort of our favorite lemon at Violet. So it's filled with that, and then it has a Swiss meringue buttercream with elderflower. What I'm really interested in is a really good balance of flavor. So where the buttercream is sweet, the lemon curd is very tart. So you get a really lovely kind of thing happening when you take a bite, which is to get all of those flavors and sensations, and hopefully it's perfectly balanced. I've worked very hard for a long time doing what I love, and so when you get a request like that, it feels very exciting, and it's been a joy to do. So yeah, it feels great.
Meanwhile, a barista at Heidi's Bakery and Coffee Shop in Windsor is making special Meg Harrycino coffees, printing a picture of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle onto the foam to celebrate the upcoming royal wedding. Take a look.
This machine here can print any picture that you like on top of coffee. It works in the same way as a printer does, but instead of inkjet, it has vaporized coffee inside. And so what we did was we tried to create something special for the weekend, and we're using a nice picture of Harry and Meghan to celebrate.
Philippine boxing legend Manny Pacquiao says the outcome of his July bout against Argentine Lucas Mathies will likely determine whether he will hang up his gloves after a storied career. Here's more.
will be the basis for to think about to continue or not. Yan lang. Magiging basis na siya. So, I'm trying my best and doing my best in training for this fight para maipakita ko kung may kaya pa or hindi.
We'll be back with more news right after this break.
Health is our most important asset, and it should always be a constant effort to seek ways to take care of it. That includes professional medical help from the best available. The Manila-Beijing Medical Associated Incorporated is known as one of the most specialized centers in medical services, backed by several experienced physicians in Chinese medicine. At an accuracy rate of 98%, countless patients who visited Manila-Beijing Medical Associated Incorporated have already been treated and cured.
Marami ko ospital na napuntahan, pero wala ring nangyayari. Somebody introduced me to Manila-Beijing Medical Associated. After 2 treatments, gumanda ang pakiramdam ko.
My friends introduced me Manila-Beijing Medical Associated, and luckily, I got cured. So I sincerely want to thank the doctors of Manila-Beijing Medical Associated.
For the past 30 years, ang dami ko nang na-take na mga gamot. Nothing happened to me. So until one my friend introduced me to Manila-Beijing Medical Associated, you know what? All my illness was cured.
For any health problems or incurable diseases, you can visit Manila-Beijing Medical Associated Incorporated, located at 843B Sabino Padilla Street, Binondo, Manila.
Whoever they are, and wherever they may be, they all have the same message. Mata ng Agila, Mondays through Fridays, 6 to 7:30 p.m. Only here at Net 25.
ASEAN in Focus, Monday to Friday, 2 to 2:30 p.m.
Welcome back. Benchmark oil contract Brent North Sea headed back towards $80 a barrel on Friday, while stock markets diverged and the dollar firmed. Brent stood above $80 for the first time in 3.5 years. And as a perfect storm of issues fuels concerns about supplies, with some forecasting it could break $100 a barrel at some point. Around 10:15 GMT Friday, Brent stood at $79.71 per barrel, up 41 cents compared with Thursday's close. Brent and WTI, the other key oil contract, are up about 1/3 from their 2018 lows seen in February, with upward pressure coming from U.S. President Trump's decision to withdraw from the Iran nuclear deal, as well as economic uncertainty in key producer Venezuela and an output cap by OPEC and Russia. Now that comes on top of continued improvement in the global economy and ongoing unrest across the crude-rich Middle East region.
EU Commission President Jean-Claude Juncker announced that the bloc plans to kickstart a 1996 law that would prohibit European companies from complying with the U.S. sanctions on Iran.
Nous devons maintenant agir. C'est la raison pour laquelle nous lançons le processus de recours à la loi de blocage Blocking Status de 1976 qui vise à neutraliser les effets extraterritoriaux des sanctions européennes dans l'Union européenne. Nous devons le faire et nous le ferons demain matin à 10h30.
U.S. President Donald Trump last week controversially pulled Washington out of the 2015 international deal with Iran that placed limits on its nuclear program in return for easing economic sanctions. European companies that invested in Iran after the deal are already taking fright, with French energy giant Total warning it could pull out, and Danish shipping giant Maersk and German insurer Allianz also saying they plan to wind down activities there.
Now, EU President Donald Tusk renewed attacks on President Trump at the summit Thursday, suggesting that the U.S. administration was now as unpredictable as Iran's regime. But U.S. President Trump complained once again that the European Union has treated the U.S. in a, quote, terrible way in terms of trade during a meeting with his cabinet with NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg. Let's take a listen.
Besides traditional political challenges, such as the rise of China or the aggressive stance of Russia, we are witnessing today a new phenomenon: the capricious assertiveness of the American administration. Looking at the latest decisions of President Trump, someone could even think, with friends like that, who needs enemies?
I could reverse that. Look, the European Union has been terrible to the United States on trade. They've been terrible to our workers. The European Union last year, we had a trade deficit of $151 billion. And I know Jean-Claude very well, and I know Donald very well, and I like them both, but they're very tough. And we never had anybody negotiating for us. And frankly, the European Union, outside of China and a couple of others, treats us on trade as badly as you can be treated. They have trade barriers. Our farmers aren't allowed, to a large extent, to sell their product into the European Union. It's very hard for us to sell our cars into the European Union. But the European Union, in this case Germany, has its Mercedes and its BMWs and its cars pouring into the United States with no barriers. They pay a tiny tax, whereas the European Union charges a massive tax and doesn't even want the tax. They don't want the cars. They don't want the product. So we lost $151 billion last year dealing with the European Union. So they can call me all sorts of names, and if I were them, I'd call me names also, because it's not going to happen any longer. Thank you very much.
Now, European President Donald Tusk's remarks followed President Trump's withdrawal from the Iran nuclear deal and his threats to impose new tariffs on European steel and aluminum. Trump said his criticism of the EU sprang from the 2.5% tariff that European car makers face on exports to the U.S. compared with the 10% tariff that the EU imposes on U.S.-made autos. The EU had been expected to eliminate its auto tariffs under the Transatlantic Trade and Investment Partnership pursued by the Obama administration. But President Trump has not yet persuaded the EU to enter into a bilateral trade negotiation.
Japan's parliament passed a law to encourage female candidates to stand for elections in the country where women are vastly underrepresented in politics. Prime Minister Shinzo Abe has made increasing female participation in the workforce a key plank of his economic policies as Japan struggles with a labor shortage. Our ABC correspondent in East Asia, Dennis Liu, reports from Tokyo, Japan.
Japanese lawmakers hope to create a big change in the country's political system as Diet, or Kokai, passed a gender equality bill that encourages female candidates to run for elections and take part in politics.
The law indicated equality in the number of male and female candidates, encouraging to set targets for gender parity as much as possible. However imperative the decision is, as it answers to the country's labor shortage problem, the law does not indicate any sanction whenever the parties could not oblige to do so. Similarly, no incentives will be granted for encouragement. In response to this, one commentator said there is no point in passing the law and it is plainly lip service. While another also said, if it is wrong to set quotas based on race, gender, etc. in other countries, why is it justifiable in Japan? Despite having no consequences for non-compliance, the law proposed by a cross-party group of lawmakers has confronted various oppositions during the drafting process.
One of the key persons in drafting the bill is Internal Affairs Minister Seiko Noda, who hopes that women would have more courage to run for elections. In April next year, Japan will hold the regional election with the upper house election in July.
Prime Minister Shinzo Abe hopes to address the problem on labor shortage by encouraging women to join in the workforce. However, currently, there are only 47 female members of the lower house against the 465 male members. According to the Inter-Parliamentary Union, with a 10.1 ratio, this puts Japan below Myanmar and Gambia in terms of female government representation.
According to the latest Global Gender Gap Report from the World Economic Forum, Japan ranked 114th, the last among the G7 countries in the world. Reporting from Tokyo, Japan, this is Dennis Liu for Eagle News International, and I am 1 with 25.
Thank you, Dennis. And the news continues here on Eagle News International. We'll be right back.
Health is our most important asset, and it should always be a constant effort to seek ways to take care of it. That includes professional medical help from the best available. The Manila-Beijing Medical Associated Incorporated is known as one of the most specialized centers in medical services, backed by several experienced physicians in Chinese medicine. At an accuracy rate of 98%, countless patients who visited Manila-Beijing Medical Associated Incorporated have already been treated and cured.
Marami ko ospital na napuntahan, pero wala ring nangyayari. Somebody introduced me to Manila-Beijing Medical Associated. After 2 treatments, gumanda ang pakiramdam ko.
My friends introduced me Manila-Beijing Medical Associated, and luckily, I got cured. So I sincerely want to thank the doctors of Manila-Beijing Medical Associated.
For the past 30 years, ang dami ko nang na-take na mga gamot. Nothing happened to me. So until one my friend introduced me to Manila-Beijing Medical Associated, you know what? All my illness was cured.
For any health problems or incurable diseases, you can visit Manila-Beijing Medical Associated Incorporated, located at 843B Sabino Padilla Street, Binondo, Manila.
Tungkulin ng MTRCB ang mag-provide na appropriate ratings sa lahat ng TV shows. Para ugaliin ng pamilya ang responsableng panonood. Teamwork tayo, parents!
Rated G, good for all! Oops, rated PG! Dapat may mga magulang para sagutin ang mga tanong ng kabataan.
Grabe! Rated SPG! Maselan!
Itan ang paggabay.
Pag rated MTRCB, rated responsable.
Welcome back. A restaurant in Toronto serves a lobster mountain that weighs 50 pounds and it can cost up to $700. Our European correspondent from Switzerland, Shadel Esmas, traveled to Toronto, Canada, and tells us her experience at the Fisherman's Lobster Restaurant and introduces one of their famous dishes.
Hi, I'm Shadel Esmas, and we are here today at Fisherman's Lobster trying out the unique Hong Kong style lobster.
This mountainous lobster dish can be ordered at the Fisherman's Lobster Clubhouse in Toronto, Canada. As soon as you walk in, you will be greeted by tanks filled with king crabs and lobsters. The meal starts off with Chinese tea and a herbal black chicken soup. But don't worry, it does not taste any different from chicken broth. To make sure that the lobster has the correct weight and size, the lobster is presented by the waiter to the customers for a quick inspection. After that, the side dishes will be served, including steamed green bass and poached snow pea tips with goji berries. The lobster is also best eaten with fried rice. And then comes the star of the menu, the 15-pound lobster tower, cooked Hong Kong style. This means that it is fried with little anchovies, garlic, and chili. Getting the right piece without starting a lobster avalanche is another factor which makes the entire experience more fun. To finish the entire course, you will be served with a white sesame soup dessert.
I had an amazing experience and I'm sure I will be coming back here when I visit Toronto. I am Shadel Esmas and 1 of 25.
Wow. Mother's Day in Japan is celebrated on the second Sunday of May, a day to respect and thank mothers. ABC's Tyra Liu, a mother herself, reports from Tokyo, Japan.
Mothers, what would life be without them? They are our biggest comfort, our primary supporter, our greatest love and care provider even before birth. They have carried us patiently for about 9 months with unbelievable endurance. This is the reason why many people worldwide honor their mothers and celebrate their bravery, hard work, and selfless sacrifices they have done for the family. Mother's Day is celebrated worldwide, but different countries hold this holiday on different dates. Here in Japan, Mother's Day is known as Haha no Hi, and like many other countries, it is also celebrated every second Sunday of May. One of the obvious signs of the holiday in the country is carnation, as Japan is most known for giving carnations on Mother's Day. For Japanese, carnation symbolizes a mother's purity, sweetness, and endurance. Beginning the last week of March until towards the end of May, you will see a lot of these flowers in colorful wrappings and ribbons with a thank you card attached to it in flower shops. Many of those living in big cities for work live far from their mothers, so the second best option to handing the present in person is through its fast and effective post-mail services. Cake and flower shops also offer postal services. Even supermarkets do. Some residents organize an origami making activity, like these Iglesia ni Cristo children from Yamigun in Fukuoka making floral origami to give to their moms. How do children here in Japan greet their okasang or hahas or mama on Mother's Day?
Haha no hi omedetou gozaimasu. Haha no hi omedetou gozaimasu. Happy Mother's Day. Haha no hi omedetou gozaimasu.
That goes to all the mothers in the world. Greetings from the land of the rising sun. From Tokyo, together with the EBC correspondents in Fukuoka, Okinawa, and Kanagawa prefectures here in Japan. This is Tyranel Liu for Eagle News International, and I am 1 with 25.
Thank you, Tyra. Meanwhile, chefs from over 25 different embassies across the U.S. Capitol gathered at the Ronald Reagan Building and International Trade Center in downtown Washington, D.C. for the 10th Annual Embassy Chef Challenge. Now, the Philippine Embassy, represented by veteran chef Abby Sincioco Mateo, won first place in both the Judges and People's Choice Awards categories for their delicious sisig dish. Reporting from the U.S. or from the scene is Eliza Manglikmot. Eliza.
tonight is to celebrate culinary diplomacy by tasting authentic food from embassy chefs representing all regions of the world. As part of Events DC and presented by Trade Center Management Associates, Embassy Chefs Challenge, now on its 10th year, brings together tonight more than 24 international chefs preparing a variety of unique and global cuisines. Participating nations include Bangladesh, Canada, the Dominican Republic, Ethiopia, Haiti, Iraq, Jamaica, Kenya, Morocco, Panama, Peru, and the Philippines, and dozens more. Tonight, we are with Morocco Embassy, the defending champion of the Judges' Choice Award. Representing Morocco this year is Chef Faisal. Hello, Chef.
Welcome. Hello.
Chef, your country is the defending champion of the Judges' Choice Award. How prepared were you tonight?
Yes, prepared, not a minute big, one dish and the chicken and desserts.
What dish did you bring tonight?
It's chicken. Tajin the chicken, you look.
Joining Eagle News Live tonight is Chef Juvens John from the Haiti Embassy. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Fine, and you?
I'm good, thank you.
Awesome.
Chef, what would be the dish representing your country this evening?
Okay, the dish representing my country today is braised goat with Creole sauce and black garlic mopongo. Key ingredients: goat, which is one of the main ingredients that we use in Haiti. Plantain, which comes from the mopongo, right? And Creole sauce, obviously, is in most of the dishes that we use in Haiti.
What would be the most signature ingredient unique to Haiti?
Unique to Haiti, the most signature ingredient is love. That's it, it's love.
Si Chef Jessie Sinshoko. Hi, Chef! Hello! Chef,
Buhay ang Pilipinas.
Buhay. Ano po ang dala natin sa hapag ngayon?
Nako, ang ating sikat na sisig. Di ba yung paboritong pulutan sa atin? At kung minsan ulam din, no? Masarap kainin pag mayroong bagong saing na kanin. Ano ba yan? May secret ingredient kami.
Okay.
No? Para lalong sumarap, gumawa kami ng sauce namin na sarili. Oo, na ginamitan namin ng demi-glace. Di ba? Para lalong sumarap yung lasa ng sisig.
Posing for celebratory pictures are Chef Abby and Chef Jessie from the Philippine Embassy with a big Gold Pineapple Award. Joining them right now are representatives from the Philippine Embassy here in Washington, D.C. and of the Filipino community. Joining us now is Chef Abby, who prepared sisig for tonight. Chef Abby, your entry was sisig. Why do you think it won the judges' approval and the people's approval?
Because the presentation and the taste is very good, and they really like it.
What would you consider your superstar ingredient for sisig?
Full of love.
Chef Abby, do you agree that food is a universal language?
Yes.
And was it exhibited tonight?
Yes, of course.
Yes, of course. Thank you for joining the Washington, D.C. team here in Eagle News, for the Eagle News Live for tonight's coverage of Embassy Chef Challenge 2018. Stay tuned to Eagle News International, Eagle News Washington, D.C. and Digital Nest for the full feature. For Eagle News Live, coming to you from Washington, D.C. with Dexter Manlick-Mott, Ace Ramirez, and Christine Mariano. I am Eliza Gonzalez Manlick-Mott, and we are 1 with 25. Bye, everyone!
Thank you, Washington, D.C. Bureau.
Don't forget to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Tumblr. Also check out our boards and Pinterest and pictures on Instagram. I'm Sam Cepeda. Thanks for joining us.
I'm Alma Angeles, and we're 1 with 25.